Hello, hello, hello. It's another glorious day, my tea sippers, and you know what time it is. I hope you have all of your comforts together because it's time to dish tea. And you're dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meat.
Can't wait. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat.
Darling.
Hello. Whew, hey there. What's going on? My tea sippers, my crumpet dunkers, my tea brewers, my pot stirrers, and my tea leaf readers. What's going on in your worlds, my darlings? And it's another glorious day. I know you know what time it is. So I said you have all of your compass together, my darlings, because it's time to dish tea. And you are dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meat. What's going on, babies? Well, darlings, you see I'm in my house coat right now. I am not 100%. Something that happened earlier today, and I'm like, really? What is going on? And I just checked my temperature. I have a slight fever, just a slight one, but I think I know what it is because I've been sleeping sitting up, and the stuff have been pooling in my legs. And I think what it is, I'm hoping I don't have to go to the damn hospital. It's not hot, to the touch or whatever. And I'm hoping that, I'm able to just stretch back out and get it together so that I don't have to go to the hospital, because this could be the onset of cellulitis. That's the last thing a bitch need, honey, to be in the damn hospital, because usually when they've had to do it before, they've kept me in the hospital. I've been up in there for as long as a week, on IVs and carrying on, trying to get them to go up in here, because usually if it's hot or warm to the touch, well, warm is one thing, but if it's hot, burning hot, then that means there's an infection in there. So they got to go in here and kill the infection. And my luck, as what happened before, when I went into the hospital, child, they could not tell me what the hell the infection was or what the bacteria was. It took the bacteria 5 days before it showed up on the culture. Okay. So, yeah. So I know this feeling, so I'm trying to nip it at the bud. So it took me some Dayquil and things of that nature. I'm going to go up in here and give me some Theraflu in a minute, and then we're going to sit down here and sweat, because I just need to break this. And we're going to call that grace and mercy. Okay, if you're just tuning in, please, I encourage you to put your comments down wherever you're watching. And if you're on Black GDP, if you're on Facebook Live, if you're on YouTube watching us, please, this is an interactive show. I want you guys to become very engaged with me. Oh, excuse me, and make this happen. Oh, that was rude. But I couldn't help it. It just came out of nowhere, Jen. Okay. Be very engaged with me, and then we can make this all happen, okay? So my cohorts and, my co-hosts will be coming in shortly. Aunt Nikki got to put the grandbaby down, child. So she's doing her thing with that. Red, honey, is trying to get some things together because tomorrow is Big Red's birthday. So we want to make sure we get some things together and all of that. So y'all put up some hearts and things up in here. Wish Big Red a happy birthday. Hopefully, if I don't have to go to the hospital, we will be back on tomorrow as well to get our weekend run going on, for a feel-good Friday. Okay, so having said all that, what's going on? I see Rode that came up in here. Hey, Rode, what's your tea, mommy? Okay. The princess is here. Good to see you live again. Okay, yes, honey. Y'all know the Donut Factory, child. They had me on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesdays at the Donut Factory, right? So I had to sit down and take care of that. And so because of me being on second shift, that's usually the time when we're on. So I can't do it from there because of, do I did it. So that is the donut factory. So that there was that. So we're bringing it to you today and any other day that we have available that we're going to make this happen for you. Okay. So now let's get on off into this. Oh, I'm going to need some form of libation. I feel that already. Darling. Okay, yeah, whatever. Water and some almond milk, honey. Yeah, give me a big old. No. Well, just a little bit. Not a whole lot. Just turn it down to where you hear it kick in and then got to go all the way down. Okay. So, yeah. Hey, what's going on, Buck? Okay, the buck stops here. Okay, it's all moving and grooving. Now, listen, I'm going to go here and we're going to talk about what's on the show today, okay? And first, let me start here because y'all see I have on this hard hat, right? Let me get this on out the way because I know eventually I'm going to end up taking this thing off. For those of you who do not know that I am on the committee here in the city of College Park, Georgia, where I was appointed by my city councilman to be on the BIDA board, and that's the Business and Industrial Development Authority board. And we work, hand in hand with the economic development. So we're the ones who, any kind of land or carrying on that that has to be bought and sold, that that's BIDA property and not the city's property. We sell it or whatever. We negotiate contracts. We say what can and cannot happen. We approve projects. We say, yeah, we want this. No, we don't want that, and carrying on. So what has happened, see, you see this hat. Today we had a groundbreaking ceremony that has been just absolutely fantastic. What we have done was we have broken ground on the development for our 6 West endeavor. Okay, so we have over 311 acres of land that we are redeveloping for the city of College Park, so that we have housing, we have businesses, we have entertainment, we have medical offices and carrying on, business offices and the sort, so that we can all move forward and make a few things happen for the city and bring in jobs and all kinds of heightening the economic plan here in the city of College Park. So today was the groundbreaking. This is my very first one. So, we had to put our hats on and we had to get a shovel, honey. And we got to I didn't know that the kids bring home the shovels. So they gave me my shovel. Look at it, Chad. I got a shovel. Okay. And it's engraved, College Park. See that? 6 West. Oh, wait a minute. I'm on the wrong side. 6 West. Okay. October 15th, 2020. Okay. So this here is my shovel that they gave me. And I feel so that way because this is my very first one. And I didn't know that. So this here is another accomplishment that my volunteer efforts with the city of College Park have done. Now we have a College Park arena here that we built. And when I came on, we were part of negotiating that to make it happen and carrying on. So me coming in and making sure we talked about how to make this work so that, the citizens of College Park are able to benefit from it, so we can get better jobs, higher paying jobs, new houses, and carrying on. Oh, well, to say affordable housing, I've learned that to say affordable housing, most of the time people do not like to hear affordable housing. Why? Because affordable housing tends to it now means that you're getting projects up in here, you're bringing in Section 8 and all those government programs that a lot of people do not want in their areas or in their neighborhoods and carrying on, because they feel that it's going to bring in an element that they don't want. And they also feel like affordable housing, quote unquote, will bring down the property values of the houses. So what the new term is, it's not new, it's just that they've conditioned it. You have affordable housing, then you have workforce housing. Workforce housing is housing that's still affordable, a little higher than what the affordable houses would be, but it's workforce, so that those who work in your communities and in your areas and carrying on, they are able to come in and set up shop. They can buy homes and carrying on, so that they can, you know, live, work, play, and entertain and carrying on within the city. Oftentimes we see gated communities and carrying on, and you know they're self-sufficient, right? They got this, they got a grocery store, they got the well, that's because that there is how they built the community, so that the money stays there in the community. It overturns, and the property values go up, and everybody then starts to patronize the city. So that's what some of the things that we're doing here in College Park. So my hard hat, honey, is because I was able to be there and to make a couple of things happen. So we got to bring it home and my shovel. So I am absolutely ecstatic about this because my name goes down in the history. Now, like I was telling y'all about the arena we have an arena that's a concert arena and it's a sports arena, because we have the College Park Skyhawks, which is part of the NBA. This is their G League. So most of these folks, you know, they're not. I call it the preparatory battle. You know how you got varsity and junior varsity? Well, I would call them like the junior varsity to the pros. Okay, they're all professionals, but this is the G League team. And then, you know, when they're ready and carrying on, or somebody get injured, they can interchange and go over to play with the Atlanta Hawks and those kind of things. So we have the College Park Skyhawks that is housed out of our arena. This is the first time that College Park has ever had its own team. That's not a high school team or something like that. This is a professional team. And that particular basketball team, if y'all familiar with rapper 2 Chainz, he's one of the owners of the team. So I've met him and carried on, honey. He's a hoot. Okay, I like how he called my name, Big Meats. So, but we've met him and all of that. Also, the WNBA plays out of that. The Atlanta Dream, which is our WNBA team, they are also housed out of the College Park Arena. So it is absolutely fantastic. Wait a minute, Helena, what you say, girl? Okay, listen to you talking sports. Girl, can you stand it? Girl, you should see me at the games. Child, wait till Aunt Nikki come up in here. Y'all should see me at the game. Now, y'all know I don't know shit about sports, so I thought. Okay? Because I don't play. You know, I listen, I detest football. Okay? I detest it, except for the players. I like looking at the boys. Okay? But I sit up here and go through all these changes. Child, if you see me at one of these games, girl, it is a hoot and a half. My father would be very proud of me. Child, you should hear me trying to call calls and carry on, honey. I done sat down here, but oh my God, it is a hoot and a half. So and then now that we had COVID, the WNBA season was supposed to have started this past May. So now that we undid all this and carried on, we're trying to get the bubble to come so we can play in the bubble, and all of that. So we're looking at trying to get some things together. So, child, okay. What you said, go live at one of the games. I did a while ago. I'm gonna have to go back. I have to go back to November of 2019 when the arena first opened, because I was at the first game, child, and we went live then. Child, you should hear it. Child. You should hear it. And things. And then I learned a couple of things, because I'm not a sports broadcaster in any state of the mind, honey. And child, I can't. Okay. I can't. And the last time that we were there at a game, child, they asked us if we wanted to go in the locker room. Ooh. Bitch.
Why you didn't go?
I was too nervous. I couldn't do it, honey. Y'all know I don't have a poker face. You know I do not have a poker face.
You be like,
okay. And I had already called my husband. My husband is number 44, Nick Ward. Right. Child, you talking about going in the locker room and seeing them walk around. I'd have saw a good look at his ass or whatever because they in their jock straps or whatever. Girl, I wasn't ready. I was not ready. Wait till Red and Nikki come up in here, honey. They gonna tell you. Because they tease me about the look on my face. Child, it was absolutely, girl, I had one of those waiting to exhale moments, honey, because a bitch got perclipped and I couldn't breathe, child. Oh, what you say? I'll hand you a towel. If I could have been a fly on the wall, honey, let me tell you. Okay. So that there was everything. So that's what we have. And when we introduced the arena, what they did was, child, they put my name on the commemorative plaque. Okay. They put my name on the plaque that's out to announce to the carry on, and that there is forever. Okay. Forever. So when I saw it, honey, I got emotional. I took a picture of it and carried on. I sent it to my mama. I said, Mama, your baby done made the history books for real, girl. For real, for real. So that there was that. Wait a minute, Red done came up in here, child. Let him tell y'all about me and this goddamn I couldn't go to the locker room shit. Because he gets a kick out of it. Wait, Red?
Yes. Hold on, Kwan. Well, this is what happened. We was covering the game, right? And all the guys, they done ran a whole full court game. And Mrs. Wonder Woman over here, was doggone, already done picked out a boyfriend and everything on the team. So the lady standing there talking to us about our perks and everything that we can do with them. And we were like nodding our head, like, oh, okay, we can get in, we can do this, we can do that. There's availability, okay, blah, 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 blah. The regular hoopla of welcome. Okay. When she came out her mouth and said, you know, you all are able to go back and interview the players in the locker room. Yeah. I'm finna change my face, y'all, because I'm finna show you what Big Meech. He said, oh, I'm not ready for that. Hey, he almost had a fucking heart attack. Like, wait a minute.
Listen, girl, I couldn't take it. I couldn't take it because they came in and she said that with just the most sincere little do-I. Well, you know,
because most people that cover the games meet.
I know.
They go in the locker room and they
Child, and the thing of it is, I got my co-host for a reason, right? So they could pick up what I missed or whatever the case may be. But I know going in that locker room, there would be no, okay, let y'all take the lead on that because a bitch gonna have something to say. Okay. But I know my eyes would have been, I would have clocked everything up in there. Bitch, I'd have been like a motherfucking ninja and just clocking everything. Bitch, I'd have came up out of there with a story, but it wouldn't have been
the story we needed.
It wouldn't have been that. It would have been a late night. It would have been an OnlyFans story, honey.
I got Sister Kawanda on my other electronic device. Kawanda, if you'd have been there when we was covering the game, the basketball game, and the lady told Meech that it was okay for us to go in the locker room with the players and interview them, he almost had a heart attack.
Okay.
Hey, I wasn't no fucking good. I had to walk off.
Listen, honey, I don't think all of us was any good, yeah.
Hey, I'm telling you, his whole face was like this. He said, oh, I ain't ready for that.
And I'm trying to be cool. I was so trying to be cool. God, so trying to be cool.
You lost all control with that question. When she gave you that information, you lost all control.
I did, because I was trying to be cool. You know, I was trying. I really was. I was trying to be cool. But baby, that took me off. And you know when you get knocked off your square, honey, it take a couple of seconds before you regroup, bitch.
And you forget the ball was free for us that night. Remember we was getting you had a few cocktails, remember that?
And I see,
we both had everybody had a couple of drinks.
listen. Yes, I did all of them, honey. My pearls, honey. Okay. My pearls, my ivory, honey, the damn emeralds, honey, the rubies, and the diamonds, honey. I clutched it all.
Leah, what's up, shipmate? Hey, if you'd have been there, oh my God.
Okay. This child said we can go next week, child. That's Nikki. She's trying to put the grandbaby to sleep, y'all. She'll be in here in a minute.
So they don't sing no lullaby. She put herself to sleep.
Okay. So, child, that there was that. So I said all that to let y'all know about the hat and carrying on and what my work is with College Park. And so, Red, you didn't see my shovel.
Oh, they gave you the golden shovel today?
I got the gold shovel. This is my first shovel for the groundbreaking. I had to take, you had to take this shovel and
I know how that works.
Yeah, that's why I got the house. That's why I got my hat on.
Well, let me find out you somebody, Mitch. Let me find out you somebody.
Okay, you better ask somebody, honey. Google me, bitch. Google me, honey. Okay.
Google me, bitch.
I-S, no you. Okay.
Hey, Kawanda, he got the golden shovel today. Goddamn it, for breaking ground somewhere. You know he a politician over there.
Okay, yes, honey.
Look.
Look,
he got the whole hat on. Look.
Okay, y'all got my hard hat on.
Let me see your shovel again. Show your shovel.
You want to see the shovel? One more time for the shovel. One more time for the shovel.
Gave him the golden shovel today.
Yeah. And wait a minute, and then it's engraved.
Look, it's engraved.
6 West College Park. Wait a minute.
I see you there right there. I see you. Okay. Well, look at you making noise around this motherfucker.
Yes, the queen.
Well, goddamn it, I'm a celebrity.
Okay, so I'm so cute. And then, of course, former Councilman Tracy Wyatt, I also sit on the College Park Citizens Association Board, right?
Right.
So, now that there's for all of us who are citizens who come together so that we can represent each particular ward so that we can further develop and tell our elected officials what we're looking for with College Park. Well, of course, he had got an invite because, he just during the last election, he retired from.
He just stepped down, right?
Yeah, he retired, and so a lot of his work and stuff. He was a part of the initial stuff to help bring this into fruition. So they invited him, and so I'm telling the children, as I said, well, this is my first one of this, that, and the other. This old crazy motherfucker goes in there. He pans the camera. He said, "Meeks, what's that you said about upstaging?" And so he goes and pans the camera. He got 4-5 shovels. I said,
you know what? You tell him to shovel his way out that closet. Look.
I said, listen, that's just like Meryl Streep talking to Cuba Gooding, honey. When Cuba won his first Oscar, she said, "Oh, I have 9."
Right.
Okay.
I see him. Hey, but don't worry about it, because I know what they're getting you ready for. Okay, because you're going to be Miss Mayor. Mayor College Park, Big Meech.
So, yes. So with that being said, darlings, let's go into what we're trying to get into today. I wanted to have a little fun with you, and I'm also going to give you your homework assignment now. Okay. So that we can talk about what's going on. Why is it?
Nigga, I'm out of school.
I don't care. Okay, I don't care.
I ain't gonna do my homework. You can tell my mama.
Okay, you can do the last one. Okay.
I didn't do, because if I read my stuff to you, that shovel will be getting up tears.
Well, here's the thing. Your homework assignment is as follows, okay? Last time I told you to write a love letter to yourself. This time, write a letter and explain to your parents what lessons they taught you that were right, now that you have experienced life as an adult.
Lord, I'm on that. Yes, sir.
Okay. Write a letter to your parents, whether if you come from both parents, if you come from a single parent, whichever one.
Oh my God.
Or whichever situation is yours.
It don't matter what we write, right? Just as long as it's what it is. Okay.
Write a letter and explain to your parents what lessons they taught you were right. Now that you have experienced life as an adult. Because y'all know how we get. You know, when we were teenagers and carrying on, everybody swear their parents didn't know shit. Oh, mama, you just don't understand. Mama, you don't understand. Oh, mama, you just don't get. Oh, daddy, daddy, I love this girl. That. Okay. Okay, some people don't believe that fat meat is greasy. So, child, you got to sit down there and understand what it is. So now, especially those of us who are of a certain age, because I'm 50. Y'all know I love saying I'm 50.
Leave them fuckniggasalone.com.
Yeah, you 50.
Aha! Kitty girl up here hollering about, yeah, you 50. Okay.
Tell Kitty spell that.
Okay. Okay, she said I'm 51. Okay. So
in the area.
Okay. So because you know we have all now experienced trials and tribulations in our lives and carrying on. We have all either if you're a parent, you done had parents that carried on. I mean, done had kids. Did you find yourself that you done turned it to your parents saying some of the shit that they done said? Okay. When you realize that the parents' perfect prayer has been uttered, when your parents up there tell you, I hope you have one just like you.
Oh, yeah.
That's a parent's perfect prayer.
That's true.
Because damn it, when you sit down there and have that child that sits down there and is your mini-me for real. Now I'm gonna tell y'all this. I'm gonna tell y'all this because I can. Okay. Now y'all know biologically I don't have any children. Okay. Biologically.
I'm gonna hook you up. I'm gonna hook you up.
Don't. I'm
gonna hook you up.
Don't. Okay.
You gotta hit it one time. You got
for what? Yeah. Okay.
You ovulate. Once you ovulate, you just hit it one time.
I've been there, done that. No.
I need you to smash a stud. That's it. Don't worry about it.
No. Oh no.
You gotta go tea and all that.
Oh, No, you know what? No, see, you can get change it to something else. You gotta change it to something else because you know I'm a transgender advocate. Now I am not sexually attracted to trans women because I see them as my sisters. You know, bitch. Okay, but a trans man, I'm dickly. And if I get down there and ain't no dick there, baby, I lose my mind. That will fuck with my head. And I watch trans porn, and it still fucks with me. I'm like, I'm looking at this dude, but this dude got a puss, bitch. I can't.
You only got to go in one time.
No. I've done that.
Take one for the team, bro.
I've done that.
I need a nephew.
I've done that a long time ago, honey. A long time ago. Long time ago.
You know what? You my dog. I'm gonna get you some pussy. We good.
Lord, I'm gonna tell you, don't waste your money. I'm gonna tell you, don't do it. Do not do it. I done had so many children try to do that and carrying on.
I guess when I leave y'all alone, I come back, y'all gonna be in there eating patty meals and shit. Goddamn.
Exactly. Okay. I done went and bought some goddamn patty macaroni and cheese and goddamn kale greens. Okay, like, girl, come on, shit. Sit down here. Okay. Or you'll find out we doing trade together. Now,
yeah.
We'll end up doing trade together, but bitch, work this motherfucker over. Okay. Work this motherfucker over while I take you take let's do it. But we can't fuck with each other, girl. We can high five. Okay.
boy. Okay, I ain't finna fuck with you no more tonight. You got it.
Oh, child, I'm trying to. Right, okay, he gonna make me throw a towel up here on this damn screen. I'm gonna walk away from the camera.
Lord have mercy.
Away from the camera. Okay. Eric said, I love this project. Not going to do it, but will email it to you to read. Not only going to do it, but will email it to you to read it on the show. Ooh. All right. All right. If y'all can handle that, you send it to me, honey. You can inbox me and carry it on. Wait a minute. Let me put the banner around here so y'all know how to email me and things of that nature. Because if you want it, I'll do it. And we'll sit down here and do all that. Okay, we'll do all that. Wait a minute, Rose said, don't do it, Red. Don't do it. Don't do it, Red. Okay. Don't do it. Nikki told us something. This fool. Okay, right. This fool. Okay, right. Okay. Okay. So now, let's go into this, people. Because wait a minute, do I have it?
Oh, shout out to Corey, the filmmaker. You know what I'm saying? I had to give her props. She's doing a doggone trailer Sunday.
Oh.
And Moi has been chosen for the comedic part.
Oh, well, what you say now?
Y'all.
Y'all. Okay. Now, don't you know me?
Yes.
I do not. I'm clearing out all the nasty stuff. Folks are sending me nasty stuff. So. Yeah, they're sending me the nastiness, honey, before I share this screen.
Ballpark Franks.
Oh, Plump, will you cook them, honey? Okay.
Bro, you ain't talking about they got them hat fucking with you.
No, you know what? No. It just you know what it does is that it brings out the butch boy in me. And he had a name. That's a whole. See, didn't I tell you tried to change this damn show? We had a whole nother name for him because there was a time where I was in my 30s and I wasn't necessarily like I didn't know who these people were, but I did split, right? Because there was Samantha who was the showgirl and carrying on, and that was her.
Right.
But then there was when the boy in me kicked in. He kicked, okay. He kicked, but he was just all top, right? He was all top.
Okay.
So whenever he would kick it, I knew he was coming because my voice would drop and all this shit. And his name was Dion. He was Dion Chambers.
Dion who? What did we say? Dion who?
Dion Chambers.
That's a porn name.
So there were moments where, you know, there were times that everybody knew it because of how I dressed. Okay, because usually I was very flamboyant and very androgynous when I wear it just every day. Now, it depended on my colors, depending on it would show who was dominant. If I was wearing my pink and purple, that was Samantha Day. But baby, when I put on a motherfucking baseball cap and some jeans and some tennis shoes, because I usually don't wear tennis shoes, that was Dion all day.
So let me ask you this.
What?
When Dion putting in work, do he hold one hand against his back and put the other one up?
Actually, no, because my concentration it wasn't about the vanity of me. It was more so just making sure I was putting in the work. So all of my attention was here. I've broken 3 beds.
Oh, is that a goddamn record or something?
Okay, I broke 3 beds, honey. Metal frames, because the metal frames were bend, you know, and we were.
He done broke 3 beds, goddamn it.
Huh?
You done broke 3 beds. So when you Dion, your deep voice guy.
Well, that was at that time.
Oh, back then, so you just be like, oh, so you was goddamn smacking ass and motherfuckers.
Well, yeah, because at that time, what it was it was a spiritual thing for me because I was going through a metamorphosis because I had to really accept my masculinity and I was running from it. So this entity emerged that I knew about. I'm not civil. Well, we all are, but
you know what?
I didn't know who he was or that I wasn't in control. It's just that I knew what it was.
You blessed.
Huh?
You blessed. You more than you're more than you stupid. You blessed, but it's like more than it's like Gemini's are 2.
Right, and I'm Pisces, so we 2 as
You're
well.
3.
Right.
You're 3 because you got Samantha. Then you got, goddamn it, I Know Who I Am and Hello World Accepted. Then you got Dion.
Right. Now this is interesting because what happened to me. Now this may sound like it's out of the Sybil movie, but what happened was I had a dream that Samantha was on one end and Dion was on the other, and they were both fighting for my attention.
Oh my God.
And I woke up out of that. I was scared as hell because I didn't know what that meant. You know, but what it was just me having to come to grips with having to accept all of me. You know, because I told y'all before, the parts of me that I was running from, my masculinity, because I didn't want to be like my dad and this, that, and the other, that there was what I saw Dion kind of like trying to be. But what it was, I had to learn how to describe masculinity for myself. So when I had that dream, I only had it once.
Right.
It scared me to the point to where I thought I was losing my goddamn mind.
So you didn't want to be the man style person that go, get up, nigga, wrench around and wrench it off.
Right.
You felt more like, come here, baby, let me put a Band-Aid on.
Right. But
I told you I got my own ways of understanding.
But I had to merge the two because I had to learn that I am an amalgamation of all of that. Because there are moments where, now catch this, because it's when I was done up as Samantha, okay, and doing my shows and carrying on, the kind of trade that Samantha got was completely different than what Demetrius got. Okay.
I'm gonna tell you like this. This is my guess. I'm guessing Samantha got the young men that had mother issues.
How about older guys
that had mother issues?
They either had mother issues or they were kind of trying to be down low and carrying on and wanted the best of both worlds because they were into trans girls. At the time, we used to call them panty sniffers. Okay. Yeah. We called them panty sniffers back in the day.
Say it again for the people in the cheap sheets.
Right, okay. Back in the day, they call them panty sniffers. Okay.
If you do that one more time, we're going to fight. I swear to God.
No, but I'm telling you, it was a whole culture because the guys who came out to the bars to look for the trans women, you know, or look to have experiences with trans women and carrying on, that's what we called them back in the day. Okay.
Okay. So, newsflash, there are panty sniffers in America.
So what would happen when I'm doing a show, the kind of guys that Samantha would get, I got all kinds of business folks, very, 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 very successful type of men, you know. Oh my God. And that's what kept me dressing up and doing and building my drag career. So I'm like, bitch, this is the kind of trade we pull in. What the fuck is this? How come I wasn't doing this a long time ago?
Oh wow.
You know, and then a lot of the girls, you know, they would find guys who were willing to pay for their surgeries and care. Y'all watch Pose. Okay, y'all watch Pose, honey. Miss Electra set up there and had the white boy who gave her the world.
Well,
okay. Except for he ain't wanted to change it though.
But he didn't want her to change. And a lot of times, a lot of the girls, that's what happens. You know, but there are those who feel that not themselves until they do it. You know, and
some of those men are okay when they get the boobs.
Yeah,
but for like you said, some of them want the best of both worlds.
Hey, you see where
you got the boobs, but
what they got? They got what? You said they got what? Oh, okay.
But see what happens. But a lot of times, like when the girls who are working, those who are working the strolls and carrying on, that's how they make their money. They make their money based on their anatomy, honey, because a lot of the girls are well endowed.
Right.
Okay, so if they were well endowed, that's what sold them. Okay, and of course, if they were a top, right, and so oftentimes That's what happened with Samantha. I'll get these beautiful boys, but they wanted tops. Okay.
Can I sidebar about Samantha right quick?
Uh-huh.
So I watched the scene, and what's the name of it?
Oh, words to kill.
Bitch. I was like, look at my brother, my sister, my brother, my sister. Look at them.
Right. Okay. Look at them. How about that?
Look at them over there.
Right.
You did such a good job. Did you really pick that? You picked this drink up and said, "Oh, they bring you another one."
Right. Okay. They'll bring you another one, child.
They bring you another one. You almost passed out.
Okay. So, child. So what would happen is that, you know, a lot of the guys who wanted Samantha, they wouldn't let me get out of makeup. Okay. They wanted Samantha. So I'm sitting up here jugging them, honey, in full paint. And I sweat. So I got makeup and my eyelashes and mascara running all in my goddamn faces. They didn't care.
You said they didn't care.
They didn't care. They didn't care.
Oh, Lord.
They didn't care. Okay. So, okay. Okay, what you said, love a good old bottom. Ha, come on, Helena. What you said, mother over here, love a good old bottom.
Okay.
Okay, right. And a lot of kids don't
Hey, look.
Wait a minute. Don't get all brand new because you love a bottom too, child. You like to be on time.
You got a point.
Right. Yeah. You like a good old bottom.
Yeah, you got a point. Well, you know what? Hey.
So oftentimes that would be the tea. Okay, that would be the tea. And neither did I. Ha, okay. Okay, so that there was what all that was. So when I was going through this experience with my identities, you know, clashing with me in this dream, it was just time for me to just accept all of who I am.
So it was Wonder Power activate. Form of wonderment.
See?
You better come on.
I knew that it was okay to say to wear pink and purple and carry on at the same time and still get my hair done with the purse. And yet, if I had my nails,
that's right there back to what the shit you was talking about. Okay, I showed you my damn my old pictures, my portfolio. You know what I'm saying? And you saw my color, goddamn. You saw my color scale.
Yeah.
Okay, so when I'm wearing the sherbet orange and the cream and the purples and all that, but I'm not gay.
No, what it is, here's what this is. Your persona sets the tone for you. Okay, the way how you carry yourself sets it.
Right.
Okay. Now, you and I were both going to the same place, dressed to the nines, because we would have all that.
Right.
What gets us over first is the fact that we're both big guys with the audacity to wear that color.
Exactly.
Okay, that's the first thing that gets it. And
I'm not afraid of fashion. I'm not afraid of fashion.
And then it's cute and it's clean.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what gets it, because it's like, how in the fuck? What? We go through all that. So now you done set the precedent.
Right.
Now, for me, if I had a corresponding bag, because I used to try to match my bag with my outfit and have a little clutch or whatever, but then I would have my nails done. Okay, because I told y'all back in the day, I had active length and glamour length. Okay, and these are my own nails, because at the time, Lee Presto, that's what they called. They had the active length and then they had the glamour. But my nails would grow. So because I'm right-handed, this was my active length, and the left hand was the longer. They were longer. And so because of that, I would keep them polished and all that. When I would go out, it became a to-do. Then then of course, when I started talking and moving, and then I walk like my mama, honey. So that's it. Okay.
Look, well,
Yeah, just now.
At least you don't walk like
Okay.
people. Walk like
I hate you.
So be that as it may. So
You guys, I got a question.
I have an answer, hopefully.
I hope so. I hope it's yes. So I watched Saturday Church. Is that the name of it?
Saturday Church.
I watched that yesterday. Did you guys see it?
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
Okay. Tell me how you feel, because I was ready to punch his aunt in the damn face, okay?
Well,
Okay, for
Saturday
you guys
Church.
who don't know, Saturday Church, it's a movie on Netflix. I don't know if it's a Netflix original, but I saw it on Netflix last night. There's a young man, father just died. He's struggling with who he is for real inside. They got this aunt who comes in, supposed to be helping the mom, right? But instead, she's so Bible thumping Catholic. She want to pray the gay out of him. Then she want to beat the gay out of him. She want to make him an altar boy. First of all, Red, come back, because I need you to not going like this.
No, but no. How do you pray the gay out somebody?
So
then he's gay. You make him an altar boy at the Catholic Church. Ma'am?
Gotta go.
right. Right.
Okay.
Look.
Oh shit.
I'm just saying.
Right.
Hey.
Marco, what up?
Listen.
Okay. So oftentimes, see, Saturday Church was a very, very good movie. And what it does.
We could have left the music out. And I'm a bitch for a musical because I love a musical.
Right.
But I don't think the music helped the story. It was fine without it. The musical arrangements, or maybe the songs just weren't written good enough or whatever, but I could have did without it. And I'm never one to say that, because I love musicals.
Well, here's what it is. Whoever put that together was trying to bank on the fact that it wouldn't sell without it being a musical.
Oh, okay. And they were wrong.
And
the story
was fine by itself,
Because look, I'm sitting up there, I'm like, well, wait, was this a post prequel? Because I see my babies and stuff up in there, and I'm like, hold on. Was this somebody I missed?
Right.
But what I loved about the story is that you have this Bible thumping person who thinks that they can pray it out, you beat it out, you and everything. But in actuality, the person that mattered his mother loved him. And it didn't matter. Even if you didn't understand it all in the beginning, you didn't get it. He had on a pair of mama pantyhose, and the little brother caught him with the mama shoes on and whatnot.
You said it's on Netflix?
Yes, it's called Saturday Church. It's good. It really is. And, it goes to show that you really just gonna have to be whoever you are, no matter what. Either they're gonna love you or they won't. And who the fuck cares?
Well,
because if you're running around worried about if somebody don't love you because of the way you are, girl, Leah, listen. If you worried about, and this ain't just about the alphabet.
But
this
you know what?
About period. If
Nikki,
you're worried about somebody not loving you for who you are, fuck them.
Nikki, when I was in like the 8th grade going into the 9th grade, it was a guy I knew, right? Straight Queen. He was the only guy that I know of. I mean, I'm sure many of them went by because he set the precedent. But he was the only guy when I went to vocational high school, and they offered cosmetology and beauticians.
I know. I went to a vocational.
Right, so you come out of there with your hours.
Yeah.
So
you can take your state board. You can stay.
Right, you go to state board, like my sister did.
My sister did too.
First one in history in Chicago. She was 18 years old and was state board licensed one time. Took it one time. So, but here it is. See, but peep the game. Peep the game. What I'm trying to get at is the fact that I used to wonder why. Me. You know how I've been the same my whole life. So it's like he used to get quiet when we was in groups. You get what I'm saying? So when all the fellas is motherfucking rah, he goddamn smiling and grinning, but he not laughing, he not making a sound. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Then goddamn it, when it's just me, him, and my cousin, and we walking something, then he being himself, and he just motherfucking flamboyant as hell. But I never caught it. It took me a long time to catch it. And one day I said, why when the rest of the football squad around, you be standing there like something fucking wrong with you? He said, because he can't control his doggone femininity, like when he, you know what I'm saying? And he don't want to goddamn get into it with the rest of the fucking.
Right, had to fight.
You know what I'm saying? He friends with us and related to one of my homies. And he didn't want to fuck it up for us. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't motherfucking judge him.
Right.
So he didn't want to motherfucking be goddamn, now I'm fighting y'all friends. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I was
a little boy that used to when my kids used to play and stuff out there, and I listen to this day, I still hear Jackie yelling from down up in heaven, because I had like a bunch of double Dutch trophies, right?
You used to jump.
What?
I'm just trying to see how you did it, so like you mugged yourself. Good.
First of all, sir, all of this wasn't jumping in that rope, okay? It was a size 6 of jumping up and down in that rope. Now my ass was still the biggest thing on me, but it wasn't as big. But she cursed me out all the time because my daughters didn't know how to jump double Dutch. And I was like, first of all, you ain't teach me how to jump those double Dutch. I went outside and I learned just like everybody else. So if they wanted to learn, they'd go outside like everybody else. But I remember when they would be trying a little bit, they could do it a little bit, but not like me. And one of their little friends, child, he could jump his damn ass off.
Yeah, I saw a guy do that before.
And the thing was, and he was really feminine for his age because I think they were all around 8 or 9 or something like that at the time. But what I saw was, I didn't see the boys not play with him. He was able to play football with the boys and jump rope with the girls. And that always stuck out to me because I was like, thank God.
Okay,
I got way before I knew about
you still jump?
Girls. Huh?
Can you still jump double Dutch?
Yeah.
Nate, can you jump double Dutch?
I wanted to do the pretty.
You jump double Dutch? You a real nigga, ain't you? You just ain't gonna jump no double Dutch, huh?
Who?
Oh, I got a guest over here.
Oh. Come on, I messed that
22 years in the minute, honey. If I can tell you some of the stories, the good, bad, ugly, and the trade, honey.
Yes, honey.
Wow.
I want to hear them all.
She said, wait a minute, that's going to be the title of my book.
I'm buying it. Yeah, I had wanted to do pretty girls jump. Long as my ankles are wrapped up real good, because you know I done broke both my goddamn shits.
Okay, how about that?
Okay, I was campus missionary.
On my mission trips.
Okay.
How about that? Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and the reason why I said it was because it doesn't matter who you are, whether it's LGBT or if it's your religious preference or whatever it is that makes you you. If you have to worry about if somebody gonna love you or not because you are who you are, then those people do not belong in your life. And sometimes that means family.
Well,
we can't choose them, but they don't always have to be in your face either.
You know, one of the things that I teach folks, this chair is working my ass. Hold on.
I'm gonna get you a new cushion, I swear to God.
Hey, what you got there? What's the chair name, Billy?
I'll beat your ass.
Now stand all the way up, God damn it.
Ooh.
Who in that damn
chair? Okay, that's better. God damn, shit.
Boy, you making that chair feel like he the man.
Right.
Well, shit, he working me like he is. Shit.
All the way up.
Okay.
Over there, we trying to do a show. This nigga in there.
God damn it. Oh my God. Okay. Listen, I done messed up my damn thought. I forgot where the hell I was going. But
we're talking about people not being in your life. They don't love you for who you are, no matter what the situation is. If it's detrimental to you, don't let somebody else be a detriment to your damn health.
Well, here's the thing, because see, that there is easier said than done. Because when you're young and carried on, you got to learn that lesson.
Yeah.
Because right now, what is happening is I'm still trying to find the world. I'm still trying to understand who love me, who don't. And you're supposed to be my family. You're supposed to love me. I didn't ask to be here, you know. And then based on your criticism and your hatred towards me and this, that, and the other, now you have helped shape me. And now I got out of base life based on what you told me that I am. And I'm so busy trying to defend that. You know, then it takes when I create the family of my own. See, friends, real friends, are the family you choose. Okay.
Hello.
Real friends are the family that you choose. So that's why it becomes important that you have wonderful friends and carrying on, or that you can build a family, which is why we have a lot of in LGBT, well, the alphabet children, which is why we got a lot of mothers and fathers and carrying on in the houses and all that, because that's where that comes from. Okay. And in looking for acceptance, looking for a sense of belonging, saying that somebody loves me for me, and not because of my sex, and not because I can pull a stunt and do this, that, and the other. Then you find out that a lot of gay children would use you because you stunt and this, that, and the other, you know, and all of that. So it becomes all of that. And those are some of the lessons that we all learn, straight, gay, or whatever.
That's what I was saying.
We all learn those, because how many times have you had your friends that your mom said, I don't like that one. That one ain't no good. But
And
you
they
said,
usually be
you don't
right.
understand. You don't
Right. They be
understand,
right.
honey. That's my friend. Okay. Until some shit go down.
I had a boyfriend one time, Leach, and my mom, my birth mom, you know, as I got older, I would go back and forth to the house, still stayed at grandma's, but I was there. And I had a boyfriend one time. And I didn't even really like him like that. I don't know why he was my boyfriend. But anyway, my mother looked and she said, I don't like you. And I'm going to tell you to your face so you don't think I'm talking about behind your back. Said it just like that. Me and him still cool to this day. Guess what? He got kids by my cousin, though.
Right. Okay.
My first cousin, not a distant cousin, a bitch that I was with every day.
How about that?
But that was her MO. Every boyfriend that when I quit him, all of a sudden.
Right. Now she in love with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, you know, but my mother told him flat out.
I played football, basketball, softball. I played competitive volleyball for 20 years. I could wear the hell out of it, and I could wear the hell out of a gown.
You better go ahead.
Okay. I have close to 50 children. Child, between the two of us, child, I think we parent the world.
I was getting ready to say,
okay.
Lord.
Well, in many cases, as children and teens, we are living out generational trauma.
Yes.
Massive parenting. Then, as adults, we are trying to unlearn what we were told to be. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Completely.
That's why I say a lot of times, yes, it's about the quality, not the quantity.
And
yes.
Okay.
Listen, I will tell y'all too, that's one of the reasons why I never had a problem living far. Even when we were in Philly, when my kids start getting to an age where I feel like that Philly thing wasn't where they need to be, I moved them outside of the city.
Okay.
That's
why I came out from that. I need to be certain that I was in a position in my heart, mind, and self-assurance to part ways with those I needed to part with. Exactly.
Right. And as long as you know that, because you got to know you first.
Right.
And sometimes you do have to prepare you because
for the thing.
You
right.
have to let some people go.
Right. Okay. Start to explain this. Because explain that. Let me. I'm gonna come out and come right back in.
Okay. So like when I moved to Georgia, people was like, "You moving to Georgia? You don't know nobody down there?" I was like, "I don't know nobody." Come and find out, one of my friends moved down here a few weeks before I did, and she wasn't too far from me. But when I moved, I had no clue about nothing. Didn't know where nothing was. When I called the realtor, I said, "Listen, I just want a house that's near the airport." Well, that was bullshit because they put me in McDonough, even though I loved my house. But we had to sometimes, if there's something about you that you feel like people you care about may have to think twice about if they're accepting of it, then yes, you prepare yourself to say, or not prepare yourself to say, but prepare yourself to be ready to have to let some people go. And like Meek said, it's easier said than done. However, this is about your well-being. This is about your mental health. It's not selfish to care about what's happening to you. It's not selfish to protect your heart. So I know a lot of us feel like, well, if I do this, then such and such ain't gonna be, they ain't really might not like it. Well, I don't know how they're gonna handle it. So I'm just not gonna say nothing. Okay, well, some people, you don't have to be in their presence to be who you are. But if it's people that you know that you're gonna have to be around all the time, and you can't be yourself around them people that you're gonna be around all your time, you need to either get the hell away from them or let them know who you are and let them figure it out. Either they're gonna love you or they not. I had gay friends who were my so-called friends, but when they found out I did drag, they no longer would chill with me. Oh, fucking well, exactly. Because we just gotta figure out, it is what it is. I am who I am. Either you love me or you don't. I believe people have a misconception of quantity and quality. Some people need quantity. Quantity is taking the time to grow and love, unlearn certain aspects of themselves to enter into a healthy relationship that grows into quality friendship. That's the truth. And some people want quantity over quality. I'd rather have a little bit of quality than a whole lot of bullshit.
Facts.
Okay. I'm just saying, you can give me this much of the real shit as opposed to this much of some bullshit. I don't need it. And maybe that comes with wisdom. We are older, and I can't say that there were a lot of things that people said to me, like my elders said to me, that I didn't take into account for. But there are some times, like when Meech be like, your mom said, I don't like that girl. Don't hang around her. And you're like, oh, Mom, that's just my friend. Well, most of the time they be right. So, but I would hope that not everybody's going to listen to an elder. But if we say something and they catch one person that don't have to go through the bullshit because they listen, then I'm cool.
Okay.
I mean, some people do have to go through their own shit. What Mama used to say? Hard head make a soft ass.
Yeah. No, not always. Just got that hard ass chair. Okay.
Wear your throne proudly.
Okay.
Thank you,
So
Eric.
here we go. Let me take a little commercial break here.
Okay.
So when we come back, I want to play. How many of y'all have heard the Ice Cube thing?
I want to know who heard the actual shit.
No. We're gonna play it.
Oh, okay. I was getting ready to say, because what that lady said from Trump's camp and what actually was said and meant were two different fucking things.
Well, here's the thing. When we come back, we're gonna get into that because I'm late saying what I called today's show. I said today's show I called the Ice Cube seems to be melting, and I'm going to explain why. Okay. What you say? Some people that don't believe water is wet. Okay, how? Okay. Well, we're going to be right back after this. Okay, Leah says she hasn't seen it yet. Okay, let me take this brief little commercial, and when we come back, I'm gonna play it. So that y'all can get what we're gonna go because I have a couple of issues with it. Okay, we shall be right back. Attention all business owners. Use your advertising dollars here. Looking to reach a more diverse audience for your products and your services? Well, this is the platform for you. Dishing Tea Entertainment welcomes all businesses who wish to expand their brands and looking for clientele that's more than grown and sexy, but also the seasoned and sophisticated. For more information on how this spot can be yours, contact Big Meat at 404-914-5610 or go to our website at www.dishingtea.com.
continue the journey with talk show host, internet sensation, and author of Awakenings, Epiphanies Along a Spiritual Journey, Big Meech. He is offering another installment of thought-provoking ideas, principles, and metaphors that will encourage, enlighten, inspire, uplift, and catapult you into a brand new evolution of accepting yourself in your total truth. Revelations, Affirmations, and Confirmations. The new book by Big Meech is infused with conversations of love and inspiration that gets right down to the real nitty-gritty. It will confront the reader with the proverbial mirror in an effort to take a deep, closer look within to find all that one needs to propel forward and make life happen. Get your copy today on Amazon.com or go to www.dishingtea.com. That's www.dishingtea.com. For more information, contact Big Meech at 404-914-5610. Revelations, Affirmations, and Confirmations. This message has been brought to you by Too Deep and Pastor Don Jr., CEO of The Winning Team.
The views and opinions expressed here on Washington TV are strictly those of the hosts and guests of this program. They do not reflect the views and opinions or governing actions of any of the sponsors or affiliates of Dishing Tea Entertainment, Artist First Entertainment, Big Guy ENT, Atlanta Hot Radio, Black GDP TV, or Diversity TV. Your viewing and listening discretion is advised. Right, and we are back. And let's get into some meat and potatoes of this particular show, darling, because, you know, we are in this particular place, and we want to make sure a couple of things are a couple of things. So now, let's go here, and I want to play this particular clip that I see here. And need y'all to get into this, okay? Interesting. Who got that first? Somebody talking.
Sorry, fam. You already know.
Having strength to be able to pick yourself up and swing around the floor.
We're going deep into this.
I didn't even know.
Space.
And to do it in those heels.
You know, reading a lot of history, trying to understand how systems work, not getting caught up in anybody's rhetoric, but looking for my damn self, and just trying to figure out why we continue to, flounder at the bottom. What is it? And what I found is that it's systems in place, as we all know. It ain't because, we ain't doing what we supposed to do as Black people, because, of course, we all can do better. There's shit that we need to do to clean up ourselves and our community. But besides that shit, the system is fucked up. It's just designed totally. And not only designed, but there's a dedication to keeping us at the bottom of this country. And I don't know if we can count on any parties to get us about the shit, to be honest. So we are going to have to do a lot of things different as a Black community. We have to pool our resources. We have to think about ourselves. We love all the other races of the world, but at some point we got to figure out how do we get ahead, because everybody's on top of us but us. or everybody's on top of us. And the shit ain't gonna work. We ain't gonna survive this. The way it's going, it's just designed that I can't see the future. So we gotta change this shit. Everybody's been mad at me because I haven't been on the fucking the gravy train of these candidates, especially Joe Biden and Harris. I don't trust none of them. No president has done right by us. So I don't trust none of them. So putting our hopes and dreams behind any of them just don't work. We gotta make them do what we want them to do, and there's only a few ways to do that. Now I've been making contacts, trying to talk about these real issues. Straight up, I believe the Democrats they've been nice, they've been cordial, so to speak. I don't really see them pushing their policies in any different direction. They're still talking this minority, people of color shit that don't necessarily include us, that don't necessarily include Black Americans, especially descendants of slaves. ADOS, American descendants of slaves. That ain't specifically us. It's everybody. We ain't gonna get shit because when you look around, everybody hate us. So we still at the bottom of that. So I think the Democrats, they got every Black celebrity and shit on their team, so they just figure tell Q to shut the fuck up and vote. And so I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna push the program. We got a program. I'm pushing it on everybody. We also met with the Republicans and shit. They brought us in. We talked to them. They've moved their agenda a lot because of what we said. They put $500 billion on the table, and but who knows? Who knows what's gonna really happen? I just know one of them gonna win, and I don't know if it can really matter to us. We gotta just push whoever is in there because ain't nobody really solved our problems. People say we can't take another 4 years of this. Black people, we could take anything. Shit. Joe Biden, the Democrats, I believe they owe us. Will they do right by us at the end of the day? Who knows? I think the plan they have is they're doing a lot when it comes to safety and police and all this shit, but that dough is thin. Everybody money is thin. We're not gonna get no respect in this country without the cash. We ain't gonna get no respect in this country without having money in our community. It just ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. So everybody can be mad at me, pissed off at me. I don't give hey, y'all know what it is. I'm trying to get to the truth. I ain't about to be part of nobody program. Ain't nobody gonna, get me to back down. And if y'all don't want to hear the truth, then that's your, that's kind of a personal problem. Because I'm gonna keep spitting it how I see it, and I think the problem is we're a little too one-sided, and we need to hold everybody to the fire and make sure everybody do what they're supposed to do when it comes to black people, not get caught up in a whole lot of white people business. Need to worry about our own, what's going on with us. And then when we get what we got to get, then we'll, welcome everybody. But we got to make a decision, and we got to push people to do something big, and do it right now.
Mm-hmm. All right, children. All right. I say all right. Now y'all talk to me. I done put the link up to the contract with Black America. If y'all want to go read, it's 22 pages. I've just not seen it for the first time. I've heard about it, but I just saw it and carrying on and things of that nature, honey. When he was on Red Table Talk with Jada Pinkett Smith and Grams and Willow, he said some stuff that I've heard, and I'm like, okay, yeah, we can get with that. And he sounded like one of the Black Pan-African children, We need this, we need that. I'm gonna tell you. In this particular thing, he got to talk about ADOS, American Descendants of Slavery.
I don't really like that word, but besides that, I can't lie. I don't have anything wrong with it.
What?
I really don't have too much wrong with what he's saying, because I feel that too. I feel like for us, when it comes, and y'all don't misunderstand me, y'all, because I believe we need to vote. I had my ass out there today, sure the fuck did. I voted already to get his orange ass out of the fuck where he at, okay? But I do believe that we have always been dealt with voting for the lesser of the two evils. And I do believe that even when we were coming up, I don't think our situations changed much. If you had money, you had it. If you didn't, you didn't. And it didn't matter if it was a Democrat or a Republican in the office. I do believe that. What I do believe is when he says we have to push what we want, because we give these people all our votes, and we talked about this before. We give these people all our votes, and then we don't hold them accountable for the shit that they promised. And then we complain. Oh, they ain't do shit. Well, where the fuck was you at your damn council meeting? I told Meech today, I didn't realize, because this is the first time I ever had to do that. I didn't realize when somebody is running and nobody is running against them, you can't just skip that person for the vote. Like if you got a whole ballot, you can't skip that. So today there was somebody on my ballot who I absolutely do not fucking like, and I hold no qualms about it, and it's very personal. And I tried to skip over it, and when I got to the end, they took me back to it. But there was a place where you could write somebody in. Now, personally, I don't really know who could be this in my county. But guess what? I put my motherfucking name in there because, bitch, I'm not giving you my vote. And I feel like we do. We have to be accountable for the shit that we say that we want. That's why I'm so much more dedicated to learning about actual politics, local politics. Because we have to understand that some shit don't matter way up at the top if the shit down here where you live at ain't right. So the thing of making people be responsible, I know he said the Republicans said they was gonna put $500 billion on the table, whatever, but that's just something that they said. He said, he don't know if they're gonna do it or not. All he know is he wants to push the program on whatever fucking president won't be in there. So, bitch, if Orange ass be president again, he feeling like I'm gonna put my motherfucking knee on your neck. That's what I got out of it. I don't know. Maybe y'all saw something different.
Okay, that's cute. That's cute.
Is that your way? Like this? Shut up.
Let me go right here. Aaron said, here's the problem I have for all the people of color who always say this. What exactly do they expect to be done for us? Do they honestly feel that they can or should do everything we want? Very good point. Okay.
But they would if we fought for it, the way other people fight for their shit.
Okay, how about that?
We make a bunch of noise at certain things for this amount of time. And then as soon as the next thing come up, we forget about that important thing that we was just fighting for.
Exactly. Hold
So
on.
it becomes about all of us. It definitely becomes about all of us, and we have to take some responsibility for us not really being where we can be. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I think sometimes we fight so hard, but yet we still give up so easy. If that makes any sense. We look at Republicans and Democrats before. What year was it that we were able to vote? What was the year when Black people were allowed to vote?
We were able to vote in 1964, 65.
64, 65. Y'all, that's a little over 50 years ago, right?
Right.
So if we wasn't able to vote before then, whether they was Democrat or Republican, they didn't give a fuck about us. It was whatever was going to happen. You throw us a bone here, and whatever was going to happen, going to happen. So in order for us to change it, we can't fight hard and give up easy.
Okay. Tracy says, I feel there's a lot of truth in what he's saying. Both parties have their bias and BS, but I can't give 45 my vote. I
sure the fuck did not give him my vote today.
Okay. It took John McCain to experience Donald Trump to realize that this thing was not about party lines. Okay.
And you know what? Not just John McCain. It's a lot of Republicans who start saying, this motherfucker is crazy.
Right.
It's even too much for us.
Here is where I have a problem with what he said. I have a problem because this motherfucker talking out of both sides of his goddamn mouth.
Which part? Because maybe I ain't get it all.
Here's the part that got me was, first you say, I don't believe in any party. I don't believe in this. Then you say, but I met with the Republicans and they putting this on the table. Then you say, well, I don't know if I can trust them. I really can't trust nobody. But y'all say we can't deal with 4 more years of it. We could deal with 4 more years of anything. So now you're sitting up here pitting this, and it became back down to party lines again for me.
I was going to say, but he said he met with both sides.
No, he said no, he did not. What has happened was he wanted to meet with the other side, and the Democrats said, John McCain and Biden and them said that they will meet with him after the election.
Oh, after the election. Oh, okay.
Okay, but you done already met with the Republicans. Okay, so because they don't put this $500 million or whatever the damn thing is supposed to be for this platinum plan or whatever the fuck is supposed to be, now it's like, okay, well, I don't know if I'm gonna roll with him, but he's the only one that's saying something right now. But we really don't need to. But it's such a and then so I'm like, no, you too articulate of a dude to not take a stand. If your stand is fuck both of them, and we need to build our own parties and carry it on, then say that. If your stand is, I'm going to support the incumbent, because right now they're the only one that came to the table when I asked to come and sit down, then say that. If your thing is fuck Biden and Harris and all them, because it sounds like that's what he's strongly saying, I don't roll with them. Fuck everybody who don't like what I'm saying. I don't roll with them, blah, 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 blah. So if that's what you're saying, just say it and stop all this goddamn around the bush shit.
Well, when they did a recap, when they did a thing on the Breakfast Club earlier today, what I think, because he got on whoever's from Trump's camp, said that he was rocking with them, that had to come down and all of that shit, because he said he wasn't going to do anything until after the election, and whoever is in office is who he will try to push this on with. So I guess I didn't know that he didn't meet with the Democrats yet.
Yeah.
But I know that they cleared that up on the Breakfast Club earlier.
Okay.
So me personally, I really don't think he wants to rock with them. I think what he was doing was being totally transparent and letting us know this is what they said.
Okay, I'm glad you heard that because that's not what I heard. I heard him say that, but my feeling is this, because this was supposed to be him addressing folks who say he rocking with Trump. Okay, this is supposed to be him addressing it, and you didn't. You know, basically you said, okay, fuck it, I'm gonna go with whoever, and right now they're the ones who talking. So. And it's like you two are, your entire career has been made off of you being so eloquent and very forceful, very aggressive with what it is that you're saying. Right now, you just telling folks, well, fuck y'all. If y'all, okay, y'all know how I roll. I'm not changing my mind. But where you at? Okay, because if you're saying you want us to get behind you on your contract with the Black America, okay, well, how come I'm not hearing you push the fuck out of that? Okay, I'm not hearing
Are
that.
you hearing that he's going to vote for Trump? That's what you. But I absolutely didn't hear that. I felt like he's saying, like he said, I don't trust neither one of them. So at the end of the day, I ain't even sure if that motherfucker going to vote.
Well, and that may be it because he may not. And but my whole thing of it is that if that's your position, then don't sit up here and lead your followers on because we already got those who say don't vote because blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
and this is too important. This is too important of an election.
I believe that too.
And so
I
right now,
that. And if it's confusing people and making people feel
right,
like that, then yeah, you need to clear it.
And that's what I'm saying. I don't care how you rock it.
Feeling, yeah, you need to clear it up.
I don't care how you rock it because how you rock is how you fucking rock.
Right.
Okay, but be clear about it. You too eloquent of a motherfucker to not be clear about what it is that you're saying. Now, sit down there. The bottom line is what? Your bottom line basically is saying, fuck y'all if y'all don't agree with what I say. Cause that's fine, because I'm gonna do me. Well, then what are you telling the folks? Because what you said was, well, I don't know about this, and I don't know about this, and I don't know about this, but I met with them. And then you give the implication that you finna rock over here. If that's the case, then okay. Now, from what I'm understanding, according to Warren Ballantyne, he's supposed to be doing a song with Candace Owens and somebody else. Wait a minute. Hold on. Research this happening. Research. Look that up for me. Research. Look that up for me because Warren Ballantyne
Eric, find that.
He put up that Ice Cube is supposed to be, he done made a new single supposed to be coming out soon with Candace Owens and somebody else. Okay.
I don't even think Ice Cube crazy enough to do no shit like that.
Child, listen,
the only way I think he would do something like that is if he was sampling her voice on some dumb shit, like
possibly. But the whole thing of it is that I need to hear what if number one, if that's true. Yeah, number two, I need to hear what the song is because we don't know if this is going to be a slam song, or whatever, or using her, to be the comedic whatever.
Right, right. That's
I don't know what it is.
Or you really doing a song with her agenda.
And jump on the bandwagon and say, "Oh, you about to sell out?" And you a Trump supporter? Because I listen. He got to have his fans too, okay? And for a lot of black folks who claim they support him because they believe that under his administration, that we have done financially well. But I disagree with that because with all this shit hit. A lot of black-owned businesses that y'all been praising are the ones that lost and been closed down and shut down.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you why some stupid-ass people say what they say. Because it been a stimulus check and everybody got to go on unemployment and all kinds of shit like that. But understand this. That money did not come from him. He didn't jump on the bandwagon and say, "Oh, let's give all the people some money." No, motherfucker, this shit happened because you fucked up everything.
How about that? Okay.
You fucked up everything, and we had no choice but to get that money.
Right.
All the shit is down in the dumps. You tell me why I can afford to buy American Airlines stocks. Because I sure got some.
I think we could easily distract it or don't hold either party accountable. I agree with that too.
I'm gonna tell you something else they said on the
wholeheartedly.
Breakfast Club too, Meech. The platinum plan is not for us. Now, when I heard platinum plan, that was what I absolutely thought. Platinum plan for who? Platinum plan sound like
That's
for rich
what the
people.
current administration calls his black agenda. It's the
Oh.
platinum plan.
Okay, yes.
My earlier comment. Yes, remember this was the opinion of a person who at one point represents 1%, as well as quote unquote us. Now you got a point there, because that's the other thing that I had. I'm like, okay, you know what? Here's what it is, because you said that we need to come together, use our resources wisely. Okay, you up there. Okay, now I'm not going to take away some of his philanthropy and things, because I know Cube has been doing some stuff in the community. Okay, he was up there with the Nipsey Hussles and all them children. Okay, and he has done some stuff, but at the same time, you're just now getting into politics on this particular level. So you're talking about pulling your resources together. Where are you with all your basketball friends? You're a basketball team franchise.
And I watched the 3-on-3, so come on.
Okay. So where were you with all of this? And the question becomes, maybe I'm being too critical, but now that you're in this position, have you gone to them and said, look, we need to do this? How can we as black men band together to create this? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Have you heard about the little town down here in Georgia where they done bought up this town and trying to create another?
Yes.
Are you into this? Where are you with the resources? Because see, I don't want to be necessarily so critical and not have all the facts, but what you're presenting out here, because it's a ball of fucking confusion, is having me to be extremely critical at this time, or at least have questions that if he answered the goddamn things, it would make a little bit more sense.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying? As far as what you're saying, because I am not on that bandwagon of telling folks don't vote, especially this late in the game.
Yeah, I would definitely not say that. We cannot say that, even if we are voting for the lesser of the two evils. On that Breakfast Club interview earlier today, y'all know Charlemagne lets Biden have it all the fucking time. But you know what he said? Oh, I'm voting for Biden's ass, and I'm gonna stay on his ass about all the shit that he promised. I need to hear that from people.
Okay, dangle a carrot in my face and you got me. Get the fuck out of here. Right.
Period.
Okay. He was on Roland Martin show today explaining the video and the tweets. Okay, yes, it's confusing. Okay.
Yeah, it is. Because
Mitch,
when I hear you tell me what you heard, and that's the same thing like we talk about all the time. What?
Is he just following the money? Okay, found nothing.
Eric, thanks.
Okay.
Okay, thanks, Helena.
He either didn't sign anything. Okay. So it could,
it's less than like 4 or less.
This whole thing here, I'm just at a point. Be clear.
Yeah.
Be clear, because right now you're putting out a message that you want folks to sit down here and listen to. You want folks to take you seriously. You want folks to, you telling folks, fuck y'all if y'all don't believe what I say or don't agree with me. But what the hell are you saying?
Now, when he said pull our resources, was he talking about all black people?
Now, if you got to question that, honey, then that means we need an answer, don't we?
I mean, now I will say, now that I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, and that part was just playing in my mind, because pull our resources. Your resources are different from my resources.
Mine. Hello.
So if I put my little bit of resources that I can afford to pull, am I still going to be valuable? Am I still going to be respected? Because you get to put a few billion or billion in there,
listen,
and I might only be able to put 20, as Medea say, $20.
Listen, it's just like how we do in church. Okay, the black church has really tainted us with putting money in some damn way. You understand? And because all of the mega churches, when you sit down there, the front pews and carrying on are for those who give the most money, and you get set up.
I told you I went through that.
And that's the bullshit, because how about the people way in the back is the one who might need the message.
That was me. That's me.
The people in the back might need to be up front to hear it.
Okay.
Somebody sat there and said,
we talked about that, Helena. Remember, Mitch? Everybody might not be able to have money.
What you gonna sit there and tell me That you do? Did I understand that these are the $500 seats?
Right.
At church.
At a church. Okay, so
God ain't told me that when I woke up this
Hey,
morning.
you know what? This is my opinion on Ice Cube and everything that we have been discussing about. And I feel like right now, I'm gonna tell you.
Always coming for you. Look at the cool. Always coming for you. We got gray soldiers driving up and down the street, looking for a ticket. Will it be you that gets pulled over? Pulled out your brains.
Look at the
Figure it out.
Y'all look at the coons.
okay.
They always cooning for you.
Right.
Well, how you want me to put money in your church, but when I'm down and out, where's your help, church? Exactly.
Amen. Amen.
Okay.
Amen.
Vote blue and the UFOs will help you fix all the nations at the same damn time. Fix all the nations at the same damn time. EJ.
Wait.
Keep America great.
Okay, how about that? The children.
You know, the first time he said that shit, I said, well, when the fuck was it great to begin with? How you gonna make it? When he first said that slogan, we're gonna make America great again. I said, hold on. Did I miss something?
Well, see, I didn't know that he was a clown from a damn amusement park. And what he was saying, see, y'all had y'all nigga ears on.
Oh, okay. What
He was saying that he was getting rid of Six Flags and he was bringing back Great America.
So let me put my rag up there.
Okay. He said what? Okay, don't make me spin.
Wait,
honey.
but did y'all hear the South
Spin.
Carolina, what was it? The South Carolina governor, congressman, that man in South Carolina that said the bullshit when the lady was having the court justice. She was having a thing. And he said the shit. What did he say? Oh, so you're not aware about the days of the segregation and the good old boys. Some old shit, some old fly ass fucked up shit he said.
Right.
And then later gonna come back and say, well, anybody that knows me know what that was just my sarcasm. No, bitch, you said what the fuck you meant.
What the fuck you meant? Was he Louisiana? Because
No,
Louisiana, South Carolina, because Louisiana has some fucked up ass shit to say too.
It was the white man from South Carolina. And
No.
Hey, why come when I went in the damn the little novelty stores where you go visit, they got all the little trinkets and stuff, welcome to America and all that, welcome to Atlanta and all that. Why they had the little box up on the counter? You know those things meat you put over your finger? The little
nuts or whatever.
The little condom looking things they put over your finger when you got a sword, like get it wrapped up.
Yeah, the finger cots.
Why somebody had there was a little box up there and it said make America great again, stop reproducing.
Well, that was Lindsey Graham. Oh, that old crazy ass motherfucker.
Okay. I was like,
yeah, I'm finna go to that, Helena.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, like
I want you to look at the coons.
Now,
to bring up something because we don't be judges.
Don't kill me when I say this. When they had segregation and everything, right? Put your 45 down or that 9mm, whatever you got. Put it down.
What?
I think, remember I had said this before. I don't have a real problem with segregation equally. Because if you motherfucker don't like me, and you don't want to be around me, you don't want to use the same restaurants I use, bathroom I use, whatever, then you go to fuck over there where the fuck they should designate some land for you.
Well,
and even on the black people side, y'all feel like that, this where the fuck you should be. But there should be a place.
Everything in the world is segregated, bro. It's segregation in front of you every day in places that you feel confident in, but you don't recognize it because it's your regular routine.
But what I'm saying is, if back in the day segregation was, if it was segregated but equal, we probably would never had these problems.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. If you go to a black grocery store and you can pick up not pumpkin pie, but sweet potato pie. You go to the white grocery store, you got pumpkin pie. You over here, macaroni and cheese casserole, and over here you got string bean casserole.
Don't do that.
okay, wait a minute. Okay, hold on. Let's do this, because I'm finna share something. Y'all check this out.
I fucking hate you.
Okay, check this out.
Leave our white friends alone.
Make America great again.
Oh, God.
To start with first.
Let me put my rag up here.
We're not doing this right now. We're not doing this.
Tonight, there is new fallout 24 hours after the 7 Eyewitness News I-Team revealed this body cam video showing a state judge in a scuffle with Buffalo police. Good evening once again. I'm Keith Radford. Now, no charges were ever filed in that incident, which happened earlier this year in North Buffalo involving Justice Mark Grisanti. But as I-Team Chief Investigator Charlie Speck shows us tonight, there could still be some consequences for the state Supreme Court justice.
Hey! We're not doing this right now. Hey! We are not doing this.
No. Dude, keep your hands off. You better get off my wife. Dude. She's gonna cuss. She's gonna cuss. Listen, my daughter and my son are both Buffalo police officers. I know. I'll call right now.
He needs to resign immediately. He is somebody, so he gets special treatment. This would get a black person killed. Comments like these flooding social media after the 7 Eyewitness News I-Team obtained body camera footage of State Supreme Court Justice Mark Grisanti pushing a police officer and mentioning his political connections after a fight with neighbors in June.
And listen, I'm good friends with Byron Brown.
Shocking as it was to some, the new footage hasn't changed the mind of Erie County DA John Flynn, who through a spokesman reiterated that Grisanti will not face any charges. But the state Supreme Court justice could still face consequences, up to and including removal from the bench, after a panel of lawyers decide on his case. The State Commission on Judicial Conduct does not confirm or deny pending investigations, but the I-Team has learned that one of the office's senior investigators has been in contact with Grisanti's neighbor, Gina Melee, who first wrote to the commission earlier this year, saying she believes Grisanti received special treatment because of his status as a judge.
You need to get if you don't get the cops after right now, you're going to have a problem. We're not doing that. Not threatening that. You need to get the cops off him.
Melee also wrote to Justice Paula Faraletto, who's the administrative judge for the 8th Judicial District. Faraletto took the rare step in late July of appearing to defend Grisanti, saying in a letter to Melee, "While you indicate his status as a judge has somehow benefited him, the opposite appears to be true, as the local news media does not usually cover neighbor disputes, nor the DA's office make public statements about cases they are not prosecuting." Reached by phone Wednesday, Faraletto walked back those comments, saying, quote, "At that time, there was different video than there is now." Faraletto does not serve on the State Judicial Board, which will ultimately decide whether Grisanti keeps his $175,000 a year judgeship. Last year, the board investigated 19 complaints against state Supreme Court justices across New York. In only one case was a judge publicly disciplined. As recently as August, the commission censured a Supreme Court judge in Nassau County. For the I-Team, Charlie Speck, 7 Eyewitness News.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my summary. Nigga fights police, nigga dies. Judge fights police, he no gold star for you.
What
you
you got?
Get arrested.
What you got?
Where's mugshot at?
What you
Where's
got?
black eye? Where the bullet holes at?
Where the knee print on his neck?
Hello.
Why he can't breathe? Why he?
Why he not in the
can't breathe
wheelchair?
T-shirt that?
Why he not in the wheelchair? Why he not paralyzed right now?
Why he didn't get tased?
Why he ain't wake up dead?
Damn. He could have been the judge and the jury, huh?
Apparently he was.
So what I need to do is hang out with judge people so I can push the police around.
But us three, remember we talked about this the other day, y'all. This is what us, dishing tea, this is what we have to deal with right now in our present lives. People like him sitting on the bench.
This is why it is important
to vote in all elections.
Exactly.
Remember I said, sometimes y'all worried about who up at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, but you ain't worried about who the fuck around the corner.
Yeah, you need to worry about that cracker sipping tea that's looking at you wondering why these niggas in the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell y'all something. Y'all know I don't know all the different.
Is that Patty macaroni cheese you eat?
Yes, it is.
Listen.
Motherfucker, I ought to come over there and kick this shit on the floor.
Y'all know, listen.
You
I
gotta
need
keep
to
her
call
first.
my Patty and thank her because she got my grandbaby eating vegetables. Yes, God, she eats those greens.
Okay.
She eats them greens, honey, and she love that macaroni and cheese.
Do that again with your fingers.
Gotta cook.
Hey, do that again with your fingers. Okay.
You mad?
So all that.
It matches.
It makes it's black girl magic over here, baby.
Okay, all of that. I am done with these judges because how ironic that this gets released now about a judge doing some shit that was happening back in June. Okay. This footage get released now when we're sitting here talking about this judge who's about to become for Supreme Court.
Child, and all I hear when they talk to her is when she said the shit about me, yes, I care about it because I have black children. Bitch, I still need to see your fucking paperwork. Where you get them from? Is the paperwork right?
Okay. So here's the thing.
Go ahead.
We already know that they're going to confirm this woman. Okay. They got enough votes. The Republicans got enough votes to push her through. Okay. Democrats don't have a chance. It is, Tracy.
Yes, Tracy. And
they don't have
I
enough
cooks over
to
this
stop
bitch.
it.
I cooks. Mama's
Okay.
food is good.
Here's my question. I put this up on my wall, and I was like, I thought this was supposed to have been them asking her questions, and she responds. I got a bunch of damn dissertations. I got tired of the Democrats and all that goddamn talking. They had very few questions for her. Then they had very few answers. She had very few answers. But
remember, she tried to play Justice. What's her face's card? Don't tell them nothing.
Right.
Bitch.
But here's the thing. Y'all know what y'all doing. Why are y'all putting us through this bullshit when you know you're finna do this? Number one.
Do it.
Number two, the whole idea is that this here is costing the taxpayers money, but yet y'all cannot sit down and give us this new stimulus package. Y'all some people fucking around with money here, but won't go to the table to get this damn stimulus package together. When I had tweeted Wolf Blitzer the other day because he was talking with Nancy Pelosi, and basically I took offense to it because I was like, well, shit, why are you acting like you blaming her for not, getting through with the shit? How come you won't approve the $1.8 billion package? And she's like, because you don't understand what's in the package. Our bill is this, their bill is this. Okay? It's not going to sustain the American people. Otherwise, we'll be back at this shit again. We need to get a package that's going to get the people up and moving.
Or get the economy.
Again. Okay.
I believe there should be a doggone an entire political flush. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like, you know what, new faces, new thoughts, new ideas.
Some of those seats, like Supreme Court seats, should not be lifelong seats. None of that shit should be lifelong.
Right.
None of that shit should be lifelong. First of all, they get old as shit. People get old. When we talk about it all the time, how we know we get up in age, we get set in our ways, certain shit gonna be, and you may not be willing to change with the times that might need to change.
I don't like the fact that you can vote your own fucking raises in when you get in them seats.
How about that? The children would probably be serviced in some type of sick way. Ooh. How about that?
Listen, and I don't want to think that of all white people and stuff like that, but I have seen some reports and stuff where these people were they adopted black kids just to treat them bad. Like they were like KKK members and shit like that. And it make you nervous. And it's like kids need a home. So we shouldn't have to worry about if they're going to get a good one, if they get adopted. But yet and still, you motherfuckers want to get in there and maybe try to overturn Roe versus Wade. Are you fucking kidding me?
Listen. They question her record. Is that in the past, your dissertations have said this, you have said this, you have said this about these issues. Okay. We already know that you're up here because they're trying to rush this through. Now, I have yet to hear anybody ask her what were her thoughts about it. You hear that this is being rushed. Okay.
And you know the wishes of the deceased Supreme Court justice. You know what her wishes were.
Okay. How about that?
Yeah, no.
How about that? Okay.
And Bush.
Well, look, okay, let me ask you this. Do you think possibly that she's been given a gag pack?
The way she's been answering the questions, it sound like it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, go ahead, take this little money to let us tell you what to say, when to say it, and we'll say everything else for you.
The way she answers is like they done gave you a gag order.
Mm-hmm. Oliver North all day. I don't recall.
I don't recall.
Listen. I remember that shit.
That was what that motherfucking detective kept saying when we first had my son preliminary hearing. Every fucking thing that our lawyer asked him, this bitch talking about something he don't recall. The bitch, why you here?
Right.
If you don't recall, you ain't no credible witness. Goodbye.
Right. Get your ass off the motherfucking stand. What you here for?
How about that? Okay.
You're trying to hang my baby.
So that there was that. I wanted them to ask her that, her thoughts on it. Did she feel that the process was being rushed? Understanding that this is an appointment of life. This is a grandiose opportunity for you. Are you going to be factual to tell us your opinion about this? Do you feel that they should have waited until after the election? Since the election has already started with folks handing in votes.
People have already started voting.
With the mail-in votes and carrying on. They
with us, we got started.
Mitch, you know what? I want to say this about that whole subject. I seen something where a young black woman was talking about they were indecisive and didn't have
me either, Tracy.
They didn't want to. How can I say they didn't want to pick and choose because they felt like both sides were doggone not credible.
Right.
You know? Okay. But so they decided they probably wasn't going to vote at all.
Yeah.
And to the people, and I'm not going to say just to the people, I'm speaking to the black women in America.
Uh-huh.
I'm telling y'all, I don't give a damn how you feel about this on the outside, but in the inside of this political doggone demon, you need to go out and vote. You need to go out and vote. And I'm going to tell you something. Yes, I'm going to be a little biased in my conversation. I want you to vote Biden as a black woman. And I'm going to tell you why I feel so strongly about black women voting for him. Because what they don't understand is when this man steps into office, he's bringing a black female vice president, which is opening up doors for black women all over the see people not even looking at that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they don't recognize how much of a strength builder and a black woman that's carrying herself as a political doggone entity in the United States of America. It opens up doors and positions for black women. And they don't say, so for you to be a black woman, a young black woman, to say, I'm not voting.
You sound like an ass.
Thank you.
I want to say women, period. Any woman that votes for that idiot. See, first of all, that sounds like an oxymoron to me.
Aha!
Being a woman and voting for his orange ass. He has no respect for women. He don't respect his own motherfucking wife, bitch. What make you think he respect you? What make you think he give a fuck about you? He pushing this bitch to be able to help overturn Roe versus Wade, so you can't say what the fuck you can do with your body. He's about to make America great again. Send us all the way back to the motherfucking fucked up ages where bitches in back alleys and dying and shit trying to get something done. Girls, ladies, women. How could you ever look at this man and say that he's a representation for us? I would implore you, women that are, I'm going to just say wise, because it don't even matter how old you are. Wise women, look at him as if he was your mate or your husband. Does he represent you? Your husband is there to be the head, to lead you.
If you vote for Trump, ladies, I need you to wear a t-shirt the day that you do it that says, "Hi, sir, it's okay to grab my pussy."
Exactly. And I might just put some on my website for you dumb bitches to order.
How about that? A black Supreme Court judge. Did y'all see that?
I said much to get the black man's vote. They not, Tracy, you right. Because you know what? They don't care. And they figure what, about a third of the black men can't vote anyway. So they don't give a fuck.
Right.
And again, I'm going to make that announcement. Felons can vote in the state of Georgia. Get y'all ass up and quit sitting around playing PlayStation talking about, baby, I can't vote anyway. You know, I'm fucked up. No, you fucked up.
Make sure you go over to the voting thing when I come back from tomorrow. I'm going to send your ass over there too because she registered.
You gotta stop motherfucking thinking the system got you so fucked up because there are a list of states where you all can vote. Thanks to Obama. Fuck you.
Thank God.
Listen,
because we talked about this before. Once you paid your debt to society, if you got a job and you paying motherfucking taxes, if you's a baby daddy and they taking child support out your motherfucking check, you should be able to vote and say with some shit that's going to happen.
How about that? Well, listen, children, on that note, honey, this chair is working my ass over.
Okay. Oh, look, I get in time for Perry Mason. I got a whole thing.
Okay.
Yes, God.
Meech done gave the chair name, Daddy Wood.
Yeah. Instead of fussing over Trump, please break down and explain Biden-Harris policies and how they will directly help blacks.
I'm gonna tell you like this, Haji, because I know you love to stir the pot, and Meech probably about to cuss your ass out. So I'm gonna just try to save you the motherfucking cuss out.
Haji, we cooked already. Good night.
And my brother said it all.
Okay. Here's the thing, honey. Okay. The policies that Biden, especially if you watch the town hall tonight, I think this is the first time that he absolutely went in depth about his policies. Okay. Because I didn't see the whole thing. I'll go back and rewatch it. But a black guy stood up and as instead of you saying, okay, if we don't vote for you, we ain't black. What do you have for Black America and carrying on that would get my vote? He said something that I thought was that way. He said what we need to do is help get to a point where black folks can build wealth. And he went through this analogy of home ownership. Okay. And he said the difference between you buying a house and me buying a house, and we bought the same exact house, but we on different sides of the track or the street. He said my house will be, how did he say? It will be valued 27% higher than yours.
Yep.
You would end up having to pay more taxes.
Right.
Okay, this, that, and that. He said this is how they do it. He said suburbia and middle class, they buy property, they acquire the property, then they borrow against the property, the equity in it, and this is how they end up building wealth.
Right.
And he did that. He said this is what we have to do. We got to put this in place so that blacks can build wealth.
That's why they need to.
The only way we're gonna be able to do that is doggone build a self-centered entity where every dollar is recycled within the community, and we set our own interest rates. You get what I'm saying? When we start setting our own interest rates and everything that we do, because right now, that's how we're taking care of them.
Right.
Has anybody checked out Killer Mike's the banking stuff?
I haven't. Yeah, my mother called me about that. I got to look into that.
4,000 something on the waiting list. There's a waiting list, honey.
Okay. He also because I think it was a Hispanic woman who jumped up and asked him about that crime bill, the 1994 crime bill that he.
What did he say?
And he explained it. He was like, yes, we did this, and yes, we did this, but I did not vote for the mass incarceration piece and this, that, and the other piece in that.
They was taking sound bites. I knew
that's what we fought against. Okay. He said, now, and then George asked him, he said, well, do you think that overall supporting the bill was a bad idea? He said, yes and no. Okay. He said, yes, because folks got caught up in this, and this, and that wasn't what we were planning to do with this. Okay. He said, well, end up having the folks end up taking advantage. Now, that same crime bill that everybody keeps saying, oh, he just sat down there and put so many black folks in jail. He did this. He said every black caucus, every black religious institution, every black thing supported it. Okay? So if they supported it, why in the hell now is he the one getting all the goddamn
He don't want only one getting the flag. Because what they did was they took the sound bites. You know what they did? They took the sound bites, inflamed it, and didn't let everybody know what exactly was going on.
Why I like all these bills and carried on. I like to hear what is going on in the bill because they padded with a lot of shit.
I told you before, and I keep saying this, and every time that we get in these situations and these conversations about politics and people pointing the fingers at each other, and then you go back to the doggone media being the one to display it to America. What do I always come to? We always come to media fluff. I always say that. I'm trying. That's why I just had this fucking argument with somebody. I was talking about, oh yeah, we're going home to Chicago. We're gonna visit Chicago. We're gonna. Oh my God, Chicago's so fucked up. I was like, it was so fucked up. How did I grow up there? Born and raised, got fucking degree. Motherfucking, as a child, I was able to walk my fucking goddamn 30, 40 miles through the city, goddamn it, at 9, 10 years old, and nobody bothered me. I said, no, there's one area where they took most of the leaders in the streets that was running these communities that was doing it the right way. They took them out of the city.
Exactly.
That one area is where all the news comes from. All of the city is fucking tourists.
Wait a minute, hold on. Haji, you want to?
I don't even know why you put it up there.
You know I'm feeling good.
Why you put it up there?
Because I like to make sure everybody's comments get done. That crime bill took black people probably who had nothing to do with drugs or crime because they put it up. Now, goddamn it, I done said this 2 motherfucking times. Listen, it ain't about whether or not you put your motherfucking house up, goddamn it. If you know this motherfucking fool of yours
is not going to go to court.
Don't be sitting up here getting mad because you done sit up there and played motherfucking Oprah Winfrey from Women of Brewster Place, knowing this little hellion ain't gonna do the right motherfucking thing and put your shit out there. You talking about somebody took their goddamn property? It took their property because they preyed on this little badass motherfucker.
And you knew he wasn't gonna go to court.
Who knew that he was a goddamn dope dealer. You knew this shit. but you kept your goddamn mouth closed because while he paid that goddamn mortgage or he bought food on the table or whatever it was, you sit up there to, oh no, not my baby, not little JoJo or whatever. But as soon as he's y'all so busy with the churchified shit, oh no, I can't have nobody in jail and this, that, and the other. So you put your house up thinking that that's gonna get them out. And what the fuck they do? They get the fuck out, jump town because why they went to go make another goddamn lick. And then
hear this. The doggone prime real estate in the black communities is planned against 10 to 15 to 20 years in advance. So guess what? That's why sometimes it's easier for you at certain times of the year or certain times, certain areas, like you can't put your house up because they're not going to accept it. They're going to tell you the value is not what it is. But
when the fact of like we got the gentrification rate.
Hold on, but when it's something on the table that we don't see, guess what? That house is damn near falling apart. You can put up for goddamn $500,000 bond because they know you ain't gonna be able to get that motherfucker back, and that's one house back. Because they know
about the fake drug bust. Well, you know about the fake drug bust just like I do. Goddamn it! That there was to sit there and to do media fluff and political fluff, so they could say that they were fighting crime, and you know that shit didn't happen until it was election time.
Right.
We didn't get no goddamn big ass dope bust or whatever until it was always close to goddamn election time.
Come on now, you better tell them.
That's when all of a sudden, now this goddamn crack house that was sitting 2 houses down, we done called you about for umpteen motherfucking years, that they've been set on fire, but they still come up in there. They done stole my goddamn lights and shit, because now my light bill done went up, because they done found a way to run a goddamn line and all this old bullshit.
Now you got a RICO case.
Want to fight crime.
Right, look, now you got a RICO case and you're locking motherfuckers up for kingpin.
They go into the urban area. They knock down the door. They knock down the doors of that house that you're speaking on. At the same time, they stop in the major semi truck. They know the dope is on because somebody already told them.
One, number two.
And then guess what? And then guess what? Next thing they doing, they coming over there and like, hey, is this your suitcase? You know what the fuck in it because somebody already told you.
Exactly.
Exactly. And look, and what I said, and look, and little Ray and them who wasn't doing nothing but pushing little dime bags on the corner. Now he got a kingpin charge. Get the fuck
right.
out.
Exactly. And so we
talking about you a trafficker and you can't even pay your sale bill. Fuck out.
Right. So now we want to sit down here talking about the fake drug. We knew what the fuck that was all about to begin with. And then not to mention that the real kingpin that had the motherfuckers on the payroll want to sit down there and take out the goddamn competition or make it look like they took out the competition so that the police, it was a win-win all the way around.
What Nino Brown say? We ain't got no goddamn poppy fields in Harlem.
Right. On this old bullshit. And so folks sit up there, I'm not one to jump on that goddamn bandwagon. Oh, they responsible for putting so many black. No, they're not responsible for it. What it is that children have found a way to adulterate what it was. Y'all always going after him as far as Biden and Kamala came on. Ain't nobody went after the black caucus who signed off on. They politicians too. And nobody went after the black churches and shit that set up there and said, oh yeah, we support that. And they said, and I know in Michigan, them motherfuckers campaign.
Well, I'm gonna ask you a question. Why did so much cocaine get into the United States when Bush was president?
Come on.
So nobody ever wants to answer that question.
What I just said, ain't no poppy. Look, I know ain't no poppy fields.
I know the answer.
Is it any poppy fields the motherfucker shot there?
But it used to be poppy fields at the White House.
Well,
come on.
Because I promise you, the more coke he let come into the country, the easier it was for him to toot his nose.
Look.
And so when we deal with all of this, there is a responsibility here that a lot of people have either shunned away from, don't want to deal with, and then we get on this whole Black America kick, which I'm on. I believe that we need our own economy. I believe that we need to have our own businesses and carry on. I believe that wholeheartedly. At the same time, don't sit up here and give me some bullshit ass excuse talking about, oh, well, we're not going to get reparations and carry on. We haven't even sat up there and set up what the fuck the reparations are supposed to look like.
We done talked about that before too.
What the fuck are they supposed to
Nobody
look
has
like?
come
Who's supposed to
we
get
don't
it?
know what it's going to look like. Nobody gave any requirements on who the fuck get it. You gotta, or they going to tell you if it's actually money, or they going to tell
you a good field trip.
Descendant of a slave. What the fuck?
I'll tell you. You know what a good field trip is? I'm gonna tell you a good field trip is.
What?
Take some of these young-minded Rays, right?
Right.
They messed up, but they ain't quite went all the way. You know what I'm saying? Just try to. I'm gonna tell you the best field trip that's right here in Georgia. Take them over to Gwinnett County, and God doggone take them into Duluth. There's an area called Duluth over there.
Okay.
There is a section of Duluth pretty much took on as big as College Park.
Oh wow.
It is 95% Asian. And when I first moved to Georgia, all the black people and white people lived over there. Now it's all Asian, and everything over there, the car dealership, the banks, the furniture stores, the grocery stores, the finance companies, the doggone, the fucking pharmacies, the everything. They built whole strip malls, 2-story double stacked buildings with all these businesses in them, with all this Chinese shit on them. And then behind these buildings, they put the warehouses to bring their shit in.
About that.
And then when you go behind the warehouses, there's whole subdivisions and communities that I turned in by accident one day, and beautiful homes, and realized I didn't see nothing but squinty-eyed folks.
Listen, honey, I like going up. See, whenever I go up Buford Highway up until you get to motherfucking Doraville, honey, it's nothing but Hispanics.
Exactly.
Okay. And when I saw the Hispanic supermarket and the this and the that, when I saw that they have their own bus system that go up and down Buford Highway,
right?
I'm gonna tell you, when I first moved here, I'm over here. I didn't know what the fuck it was. I just know he stopped, right? Because I was waiting on my other care. Now he stopped. I had my model card or whatever, and I was about to put. He said, no. I said, oh, it was cash only. Well, then everybody that was getting on was speaking Spanish and I didn't have no coins on me, so I got off. But then I realized that was their.
They set up their own system. And see, this is the thing that we need to know as Black people. Other communities, they do that. When they come from wherever they come from and they build a community because the families keep coming, like Asian people, a lot of. Listen, we already have our own communities. We got to stop tearing them the fuck up.
Right.
How about you be proud of where the fuck you live? How about you clean up where the fuck you live? Stop throwing your trash all over the motherfucking place. Pick it up, put it in the goddamn dumpster. If your dumpster people don't come or your trash people don't come, start calling, start complaining like those other people do.
How about that?
How about you start supporting each other? It's little Black-owned businesses. Meech, you know where I went today?
Where?
I needed a white shirt for orientation tomorrow, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was just about to go to Walmart because I knew I wasn't going to, I just needed it for tomorrow. But I went down across Old Nat because the line to turn on Old Nat was so long.
Right.
You know, I never even knew that goddamn flea market was still open behind McDonald's and stuff.
Yeah.
I went in there today.
That motherfucker ain't closed.
I got me a shirt. I got a belt. And I got some new lanyard things for my stones and stuff. I mean, I see that they got a whole bunch of other shit in there. Like, I'm not going in there and buying no knockoff stuff. But something simple as going in there and supporting the small business owners in there. I seen they got booths in there, people doing hair. I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, they got a full-blown barbershop in there. I should take everybody.
Yeah, I seen a barbershop and I seen 2 different braiding suites in there.
Right.
Something simple as supporting our own communities, making sure those dollars go back to where you live. Because I tell you what, that Asian place up in Duluth that Red talking about, I bet you we could go up there and spend all our goddamn money and buy some nice, fabulous shit. But baby, if they not coming in your store, they wouldn't even buy a motherfucking pencil. Do you understand me?
How about that?
Nothing.
And then and now see, here's where I am with a lot of us. Because I've always wondered, you know, it's one thing to have a Black business, But I've always looked for manufacturing. I've always looked for distributorships and carrying on, you know, black distributorships,
Right.
you know, and black wholesalers and things of that nature. Because like we'll go up there, and you know, the wholesale stores up there off of Beaufort Highway in the Asian community, starting at Doraville. Because
That's what it is.
that's what they start at Doraville, honey. Because once you're up Beaufort Highway,
it's Mexican and blends into Asian.
Yep. All the stores, big old Asian letters on the Asian supermarket and things. You know, they got the Asian herbs and things, you know, and all that. All the wholesale stores up there for other stores.
Yeah.
All of the stores wholesale, and they're open to the public. They do have a minimum.
I was going to say, I got an EIN number.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where we go get our stuff for the stores and the websites and all the stuff. We go up there.
Right. So what we have to do is now learn how we can have those same kind of outlets to where we have the distributorships and we have the wholesales and we have this. But again, we have got to stop. We're poisoned with the idea that we can't do business with one another. And then I'm gonna say this. The other thing to that, why we don't do business with each other, because we don't look like we business. Okay. You want to sit down here and want to sell me something. Even me, I have to look at myself, how I present my oils, okay, and my books and carrying on. The display is everything.
Let's keep it 100. Even though we can walk into that Chinese place and we can get 10 motherfucking white T-shirts for $10, $1 a shirt. Those same 10 shirts at a place that we try to do the same thing they doing, they're gonna charge a black man $2 a shirt.
Right? No, $3.50.
$3.50 a T-shirt. They gonna do that to us, to your own, when the Chinaman will give you that exact same brand, that exact same T-shirt for $1.
Right. Now, here's something else, and I'm hoping I can get a hold of him, because a former coworker of mine, he is Persian, or one of the Stan children, honey. He's from one of the Stans, Pakistan, Afghanistan, some of the Stans, honey.
You got a wife? I'm just saying.
Actually, he does.
6.
But
I was getting ready to say
the family business.
Third, fourth, fifth one. I don't care.
The family business is textiles. Catch it. That's the family business. His father, brother, okay, they do ties and this, that, and the other. He said, "Oh well, shit," and he said, "I could," because I was trying to tell him about my T-shirts and everything. I had to, you know, wanted to come with a T-shirt line. He said, "Oh, I got good quality shirts that I can sell you." He wanted to sell them to me for like a whole bulk, and the price that he gave me was maybe like $3.50 a shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, for my size, because I told him I need them to be. My line is going to start at 2X. I'm not getting single. I'm the 2X up to 6. Okay, because I'm for big boys. $3.50 a shirt for those sizes. Okay, and I think I had to maybe buy about 1,000 of them or something at the time. Of course, at the time I didn't have the coin, and I was like, "Ooh, okay, that's a little steep for me right now." But he left the company. I still have his phone number, and I found him on, you know, so we could see what the hell we could do with that. Because shit, he said, "Listen, the ties and carrying on, you know, his ties and all that kind of stuff. Well, they were sickening." Okay, he makes clothes and all that kind of stuff. That's the family business.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'll let you know when we get off there.
Yeah, saw a lot of those on deployment when we stop in places like Bahrain and Dubai. Okay.
Yeah, a lot.
Bahrain and Dubai.
I've been there, been there.
Well,
so you know that there was that, but we can get on and we can go on.
I got a line. Did y'all buy any of my stuff? So
okay.
Look, see what I just did right there? That's what usually happens and why we can't do business.
Right.
I was just joking, but because I got a commercial coming. My brother up there, he got me that one.
Okay.
Look, that one over there. I got a commercial coming. I mean, we had to learn how to present ourselves.
Yeah.
And what you do is, like everybody, like Misha said, at the time the man taught him about the great deal, he might not have had the coin. But this is what we do. We get around a bunch of people who do different shit. You get around people that do different shit, then you can make your shit come around.
Right.
Because I might not have the money to pay for X, Y, Z, but I can shoot their ass a commercial.
Right. Red
can write a jingle, and Meech can do a hell of a motherfucking voiceover.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? So sometimes you may not have the capital, but that don't mean you don't have a different kind of equity form.
Right. And that's what we have to learn. And then, because they always, back in the day when I used to go to some of the little seminars when they told you how to flip houses and all that shit. They used to always say this term, creative financing.
Ooh.
Okay. Creative financing. And so half the shit that they was talking about, honey, was like a robbing Peter and Mary to pay Paul. But if you do this, then that way you can put the money here, or like they tell you how to build credit. If you go to a bank, open up, you open up your credit line here, you open up your account. After about 30 days or whatever, then you max out the credit card, take the money off the credit card, right? Hold it, then you put it back. You do that 3 times or whatever, so that it shows that you're able to pay your credit.
That you're paying off your credit card, yeah.
Okay. After so long, then they will up the credit limit. Then you take the money off of that, get another card, go over here, put that on this card, and do the same thing.
Keep
so that now you can have the cash to flow, or that you sit up there trying to build credit. And this and that. I'm like, child, okay.
Well, that should be sounding like a pyramid scheme to me. It's like,
wait a minute. What does child say? You can have y'all have y'all people call some people to have Donald Trump say 10 nice things about Obama at the next debate. I want to see some comedy for the late night.
Let me tell you something, baby. That'll be better than what anything Bertie Mac, Eddie Murphy,
David
Chappelle. That's all of it. Red.
Hey, let me tell you what your boy Chris Rock said the other day. Okay, when the president got sick and he was in the hospital, right? Chris Rock said, "Yeah, we want to take a moment and of silence. The president is in the hospital with COVID, so we want to bow our heads for COVID."
For COVID, yes, he did. Yes, the fuck he did. I fell out. That nigga said we want to bow our heads for COVID.
It's called interiming yourself. Interiming?
What the fuck is that?
What the hell did you wait a minute, honey?
I'm about to look it up. I don't know that word. I thought I had a vast vocabulary. What the fuck?
Yeah, my mind went somewhere else. Go ahead. Rim shot.
Ooh.
Right. Okay.
Interiming. This motherfucker said, "If the Raymond," I swear to God.
You got a microphone.
I'm gonna be trying to get okay.
I said interiming. I swear to God, I can't make this up. Can y'all?
Okay. I'm okay. Listen.
So I'm gonna leave that alone. Haji, you just tell us what the fuck it means.
No. Because I'm sitting up here trying to find the word, and when I found the word, it said no. But then I'm finding.
Look what I just found.
What?
You.
Me.
On my Google. Wait. Was that y'all?
Oh, that's us. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I
wasn't even looking for you. You were just up there.
Me's got the helmet and the gold shovel. What the?
Yeah.
Oh shit, it's up there already. Okay.
They say, "Me, you get this. You be scooping that shit."
Wait a minute.
Oh, he said interning. He said the thing was spell check. Something was wrong.
Right.
Okay, I was getting ready to say, because y'all see it came up with porn shit when I said what he said on here. All right, Matrix.
All right, back to the rim job. Okay.
Okay, well, hold on.
You
No,
see,
you
that's
know
what
what?
came
Okay,
up
wait a
when I said
minute.
it.
Is
The
that
porn
me?
shit came up.
Oh, that is me. Okay, yeah, there I am.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. God bless your heart and show
You're the guy with the hard hat on next to the other guy with the hard hat on.
You are
Mhm.
fifth
Oh, did you say
from
hard?
this side, fifth from the right. Well, fifth from the left, depending on
Yeah,
how
I
you
got
look.
it. I had to look again because we took all these different pictures, but I had to make sure. Yeah, that's by the way.
That's just right there on my news feed.
I got it.
I wasn't even looking for nothing like that. Look at you. Names on buildings, gold shovels.
Danger.
That's us.
You was coming up. You got your name on the building. You got a gold ass shovel. Shit.
Okay.
And we're going to have to make an appointment soon, Nick.
And then I would just act like, look, back in the day when we was all hood, you on his door, like, you hear me out here. Open the door. Look,
I didn't even know the agency was out there.
My man, what bitch you got in there? Who is that bitch in there that you want to open the door?
Okay. So be that as it may. All right, children, let's let these children go ahead on about their business.
Okay.
For the night, honey, because my shoulders are tight.
Okay.
And shit. Okay, what is this? To put someone in prison for political or military reasons. Research department. Come on now.
All right.
Hashtag research department. Okay, listen, people. I'm gonna be very transparent right about now because I don't know what is going on just yet. Like I told y'all at the top of the show, I'm experiencing something with my leg that is letting me know that this might be the onset of cellulitis. Okay, because I fell asleep sitting up like 4 nights in a row, and so my legs got to pooling, the blood pooled. And today it started to bother me. Well,
okay, so what you waiting on?
But when I laid down, I was able to get it together, but I've still got a little bit of pain. It's not hot, so it's not infected. It just hurt.
Okay, so what does that mean? Because I wanted to ask people about that before.
What?
I have sometimes when I'm really in pain in different spots, and it don't feel like my normal sickle cell stuff. In spots, it gets hot in some spots of my skin. But I don't see anything, and then maybe the next day there'll be a bruise, and I haven't hit myself or nothing like that. Like
that's because a lot of times the blood pools. I know that's what's wrong with like if you look at my legs, like if you see the bottom of my ankles are carrying on, the blood pools and the veins and stuff ends up becoming oversaturated, so they may pop, and that's what causes the bruise.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I remember the one doctor going to tell me, well, it's a blood disorder. And I was like, blood disorder? Like, I ain't got enough shit wrong with me already. But then he gonna say, but you'll be all right, long as you don't get a bad blood transfusion. Sir, you do know
that doesn't make sense. What it is, darling, we're 50 now, so you're gonna have to get some compression socks or some support hose, so that we can get the blood to flow back. And that's
can we
what
buy those things like they got in the hospital? You know how you be in a hospital and they put the compression machine things on your legs like you. Can we buy those?
Yeah.
We can.
Yeah.
What, it come attached to a machine or something?
I have no idea, but I've had some before that they gave them to me from the hospital years and years and years ago.
Because I know every time I go, they put me on them. Like I had to. The only time I could take them off is to get up and go to the bathroom.
And I can and see, because when I got them, I was so young. I was like in my 30s. I didn't use them right because shit, young and felt my vanity got to me.
Yeah.
And it was cumbersome trying to put them on at night because I'm trying to go to fucking sleep. Like I tired to be rocking with this shit,
Because they do it swells up on your leg. Yeah.
Yeah. And so
that there was that. Conversations, but what?
But what I am going to do in the morning, I'm going to go. I can't find my What you say? Y'all got plaque built up in your circulatory system. Yeah. Compression sleeves, absolutely. Amazon or medical outlet. Yeah.
Thanks, Eric.
So what I have to do, I got to go and get the some more compression socks so that I can wear them and sleep in them so that I can get normal.
So
like
does
I said,
that make it circulate all the way up?
Huh?
Does it make it circulate all the way up?
Yeah.
Because like what happens for me is what happens to me usually happens sometimes on my calves, but mostly on my thighs and around the sides of my hips. That's where it happens.
Okay, so that means you got to get the ones. Mine is always in my legs, but they have the ones that come all the way up.
Or wear pantyhose.
Kind of, sort of, but they have the compression shorts to where you could get the shorts.
I was getting ready to say.
Yeah,
I ain't wearing no dress. I don't want to put on no pantyhose.
They got the compression shorts to where if it's in your thighs and your hip area, the shorts will do better.
Okay.
You know.
We could do like the copper. But
that copper shit don't work for me.
Somebody else told me that. Somebody else said
so that. I'm going to see right now. Like I said, it's not hot at all. It just hurt like fuck. So I'm gonna take me a couple of aspirin and then lay down so I can be flat. And I'm gonna lay on this couch and just stretch out and let it do its thing, honey. Because
lay down because you looking like you a little
flush. But no, that might be bleeding.
Looking a little starting. I mean, even though you had a good day, you're looking a little weary in spirit.
Yeah, I am a little weary because I had a slight little fever. I took my temperature. I was at 99.9.
You got COVID again?
No, honey. No. Hell no. Okay.
They said we couldn't get it again up to
That's a lie. That's a lie. I listened to Dr. Jen, honey, on Good Morning America 3. And then I already said that some of the children, honey, there's been cases where folks have been reinfected.
When the fuck Trump gonna get it again?
Okay.
It ain't
and
fast
carrying
enough.
on. So, and it's just that. So right now, but that's what come. At the top of the show, I told the children I took some Dayquil.
Okay.
That's why I started sweating, and it's breaking. So whatever this is, child, it's
black seed oil. You got black seed oil?
No, I need some.
I got some over here.
Okay.
I got some sea moss capsules if you need them as well.
Oh, wait a minute. You know what? I got to get on that because I've never tried that.
I cannot now. Mook can take the actual gel that they make from it, which they say
it's too much.
Too much for me. So for me, I got the all vegan capsules. It's just the dried sea moss in the vegan capsules. I have that and the black elderberry and the black seed oil because the black seed oil is nasty as fuck too. And even though it be in them little gel tabs,
right?
If you drink something after you take them, you still gonna taste it a little bit, but not as much as if you drink the black seed oil.
Oh Lord, okay, yeah, because I can't. I don't do well with if it's gonna gag me.
Listen, this gag reflux is not. Shut up.
No.
Listen. I don't even know why we said that with him.
Listen, no, because we're gonna tell it like it is, child. Listen, I still got my tonsils, child. So no, gag reflux. I still got my tonsils.
I have very sensitive gag reflux.
Yeah, you do too?
Yes.
Really?
I would throw up in a fucking heartbeat.
I don't throw up though, but my gag reflex is just that way. But it's cute for an ego booster though.
I'm here.
I know you ain't talking about all the shit that you say out your mouth. That we gotta sit here and sustain.
I don't know what you're talking about. I am.
So that be that.
Good night, people.
I'll go home.
Right in time for Perry Mason.
This guy said, "Well, gag reflex might make you some money." It has, but anyway.
No scary ass.
I was about to say, shut the hell up, Heidi.
Okay, what we're gonna do? Y'all stay posted to my Facebook wall. And the YouTube wall because y'all, when I put it up, y'all gonna get the alerts, okay? And then we will go from there. But it's a possibility. I'm supposed to be going to a show tomorrow. There's a drag show coming up, and I think I'll let y'all know if y'all want to go. Okay. No.
Wait, can we bring what you call him, boyfriend?
He ain't ready.
That baby probably still traumatized.
He ain't ready. Alrighty.
That shit was hilarious. I said, you all right?
Okay.
All right, y'all. Good night. We love y'all.
Good night, honey. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, honey. You may finish all of your crumpets, my darling, because the tea has been dished and you've been dishing tea, darling. Wow. With big meats, honey. If you love me, tell a friend, honey. If you hate me, tell an enemy. But do know there's one way, shape, style, form, of fashion, honey. Everything that Big Meats, Aunt Nikki, and Big Red do over here will what? Move forward, honey. So on that note, darling, honey, that there is that. So
Don't lay your ass down.
And
you should have did the Deborah Cox challenge.